Kiss any other 80s hair band yesterday I don't know about?
No.
Just checking. I didn't sodomize soft cell.
No, I didn't. Not that we're aware of.
Okay. Why were we jumping up and down?
Did you watch the video?
No, I can't do it.
I'll watch it.
I can't.
Get a cocktail. You can watch it.
I can't. Matt tried to show it to me today.
Yeah.
Matt Waters, our computer guy.
Mm-hmm.
Permanent house guest.
Yes.
Has he ever come over to anybody's house?
Not mine.
Eddie? Yeah. Matt, house is on fire. Gotta go. Hey, let me show you this.
Fire.
Fire, trucks, flames. Impending doom. Emergency. A situation in which life or human life or property are in jeopardy and the prompt summoning of aid is essential. Gotta go.
You know how fast this computer is? I know.
He came over to set up the laptop that I got. So it could be wireless throughout the house. I couldn't do it. In fact, I don't even know if I kept, it's supposed to be plug and play. Mm-hmm. I think I printed out some of the instructions. Wait. Be damned. Probably more stuff at home. It wasn't plug and play.
No, they never are.
57 pages in the consumer thing. And you have to go in when you set up the router, because I've got DSL, mm-hmm. You feed the DSL into the router, and now it's transmitting a signal around the house. Then you got to put the software in the laptop that says, hey, look for that signal. Well, I got some kind of tarred router that couldn't find the laptop.
Okay.
Anyway, Matt came over and fixed it. Right at noon.
Oh, Lord. Oh. Your favorite time.
It's when I watch the news and eat. And I don't do anything different. Same thing every single day. I look forward to it even more now with Alexa Kanomos doing news. Yeah. God, she had some little cute outfit on today, just like a blazer and a little vest. She just leave the blouse off.
No.
Have it really tight so her boobs mash out near her armpits.
It's the news.
I know. That's exactly why you should do it. It's the news.
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
Oh, yes. Hotter than she is on the website. She's cute on the website, but she's hot on TV.
I think she is Greek because she's got a pretty big booger holder on her.
Possible.
But the good thing about that is if her ears ever fall off, you got that.
Yeah, you do.
Just in case she ever tries to get away.
Yes.
You just do a mow and pull her back towards you.
Yes.
And she's single. I think the reason she doesn't want to get together with me is A, probably because I'm hideous, and B, because she does a lot of charity work for her church.
And there's word out that, you're a little scary sometimes.
I don't do anything off the air.
No, but
this past weekend was the scariest stuff I had ever done in my life.
I know. But they don't know that. They hear the on-air reputation. Like Michael Scott at Channel 5 was afraid to come on with you after that gecko jumped on him.
Why? He's the one throwing the F-bomb on the air. I never said it.
I know, but his boss told him he didn't think that was a good idea. Actually, Michael said, I don't care. He was going to come on. His boss said,
why did they let Scott Chesner on then?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Scott never gets into trouble.
I guess because Scott and I are friends. And Michael, I know Michael, but we're not like buddies. So they thought maybe we're setting him up or something. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Matt.
Computer. Oh, yeah, so Matt's over at the house. Thank you. Setting up the wireless. Gets that all done. Now it's almost 2 o'clock. Got there at noon. Almost 2 o'clock. now I'm way behind schedule, and I've had my midday regimen disrupted. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I got to go take a shower. Hey, did you see this new magazine? It's got pictures of new video games coming out 2 years from now. Look at that. That's not artwork. That's real screen captures. Look. See it? Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's a big step from Pong. Yeah, look at this page. See that? Look at the monsters. Don't they look real? Almost. Not the monsters I'm used to seeing, but they look real enough.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Then he wants to show me the video from Friday night. He goes, here it is. Here's all the raw footage. Well, how much did he shoot? He shot like 2 hours, right?
Right. Continuously for most of the party.
I think he pulled out like 4 discs. Because here, let's watch it. Matt, it's 2 o'clock. I got to take a shower. Well, just watch this part. I don't want to see it. Well, how about, I don't want, even the stuff I'm not in, I don't want to see. Because you're going to sneak something in and I'm going to see it. I don't want to see it.
When did he finally leave?
Just a little after 2. So I missed my 150 beating.
Oh, no. Thanks, Matt. Now you'll be crabby.
I don't like that.
Well, good thing you didn't come over on Wednesday.
Oh, I wouldn't let him come over. Wednesday salad day. All right. Anyway, I don't want to see it. I don't know that I ever want to see it because it's nothing short of embarrassing. I don't want to see it.
You watch it.
Something else I don't understand is how can you be that drunk and not remember what happened later, but you're functional at the time?
It's called a blackout. It happens all the time. Remember when Danny Bonaducci was on with us? He said the pictures of him standing on stage naked were the first time he remembered being at that party. But he was totally functional. Talking to people, making sense.
But how can you do that and not remember it?
I don't know. Don't know what the chemical process in your brain is, but people drive home black drunk all the time.
Oh, did they come pick up my hair this morning?
Yes, they do.
Okay. The drug testing people.
Mm-hmm.
Any word back yet?
I've got some preliminary results. They called just a little while ago. They found trace amounts of codeine, and I would imagine that's from when you were sick.
Yeah, that's from a couple of weeks ago.
You took quite a bit of that, didn't you?
Not really. I took a lot of it at once, and then I saved like the last third of the bottle for, New Year's Eve.
You haven't been sampling it recently, have you?
No, it's still there.
Oh, okay. And what might be methamphetamines? Speed.
What kind of speed?
Crank. Whatever you want to call it.
I thought crank was coke. Heroin? Eddie.
I've heard it called crank before, but mostly people call it meth or M&Ms.
Probably when I drove by SMU.
No.
Did they just find a meth lab over there?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Some form of speed?
Speed, yeah. So it
Could that look like something else? I mean, like if I was on antibiotics?
I don't know.
You know how if you have a certain thing in your diet and then you go take a whiz test, it looks like you were doing something. You just go back and tell them.
I don't know. I'll have to ask them.
You been taking any nasal drugs, training?
Yeah.
Those show up similar sometimes.
Like a nose spray or Claritin?
Yeah. Doc, they say that with pilots. Sometimes they say be very careful around drug testing time not to do that. Or make sure you tell them you're doing whatever it is, nasal drugs or whatever. Because
well, how the hell would somebody get speed in me?
Even if they've got something in your hand and they're by you and you've got your drink in your hand, all it takes is a little. Walk up, grab you. How many people grabbed you at that thing? And
I don't know. I don't even remember being on stage.
There were times when you were completely surrounded. Anybody could have slipped a small amount of anything into your drink.
I'm getting too big.
Mm-hmm.
And you know you're big if you call Mike Reno a mother on stage.
Yeah.
Twice.
Did I do it twice?
Uh-huh.
Well, he is. Why was I calling him that?
Because he left the stage and left you up there.
Oh, yeah.
I think he
I had
expected...
to restring my air guitar.
I think he expected you to follow him off.
That'd have been a good idea.
But he just kept right on going.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe he wasn't planning on coming back.
No, he was. The band was just vamping while he went off stage and got a drink and took a towel and wiped off and talked to a little blonde.
I have never been out of it that before in my life. Ever. That's why I contend somebody slipped me something.
Well, there's a very good chance.
They didn't find anything else so far?
Not yet.
Isn't that weird? They can pull that out of your hair?
Yeah, that's very strange.
They didn't find nothing else?
No.
Good.
Was there something else they should have found?
Mm-mm. Just checking.
Okay.
Yes, Ed?
Have you been taking any antihistamines, prescription or otherwise?
Yeah.
Like Sudafed?
Just Claritin, stuff like that. Yeah.
Claritin? Okay. It will show up the same as methamphetamine on a drug test because the base that they're using for methamphetamine around here is Sudafed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. They just busted a guy out where I live because that's what he was doing, going around to all the drugstores, all the grocery stores, buying all the Sudafed he could that was on the shelves. And that's what they make their base out of.
And then what do they add to the Sudafed?
A bunch of chemicals.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to know the recipe.
All right.
Because the last thing is aluminum.
How do you know so much about this, Eddie?
Because
you're running a meth lab, aren't you?
No, my ex-wife's ex-husband
You turned your garage into a meth lab. No, forget turn it into a game room.
My ex-wife's ex-husband had a meth lab.
Foosball, meth lab.
And then the house I used to live in, the guy that lived in it before ran a meth lab out of it, and there was one bedroom you could not open up because it stank so bad because of all the chemicals.
What's that game where they have little metal balls and they hit all the little pings all the way down?
Pachinko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pachinko, meth lab. Meth lab.
But the last ingredient that they add into it is aluminum, like aluminum cans.
I don't know how that keeps from killing you when you... do you shoot it?
One of the main ingredients is lye.
Honest to God, I don't know how that just doesn't shut your heart down.
That's why...
I can imagine.
You got crank addicts with no cartilage between their nostrils. It eats it up.
Ooh. All right.
That can't be good.
Thanks, Ed. That make picking your nose easier.
Do both sides at once.
Yeah. Sound like this when you're digging. Bang off each side of your nostril. I'm getting it all. Great. Now I got meth in my system. First it's horse.
Never had
I got the big H on my back, and now I'm a meth. What do they call a meth addict?
Speed freaks.
Speed freak? Now I'm a speed freak.
You speed freak. You never had heroin.
Could have been.
Mm-mm.
I found track marks in my eye.
No, you didn't.
I did.
We looked.
Who put them there?
It's not important. What is that?
That's a track mark.
What is that? Doesn't that look like a track
nowhere
mark?
near a vein.
It's on a vein right there.
You just scratched yourself.
Looks like you scratched yourself.
So?
You can even still see the mark where you scratched yourself. They're all in a row.
Could have been a needle. Could have scratched me first where they poked me. You people don't know. I got to come up with some reason why I'm jumping up and down on stage with Mike Reno.
You were drunk.
I don't buy your story of everybody has their first blackout.
Well, you do. You have.
I wouldn't just work up.
At some point, you have.
It seems like you'd have mini versions and then something like that. I've never had any mini versions.
I don't know.
What are those?
A couple of pictures.
From the party?
Yeah,
I don't want to see them.
One question. When you're playing the air guitar, does it help for your tongue to hang out like that?
Oh, pass it around.
I don't think that's my tongue. I think that's a speedball somebody shoved in my mouth.
Not your tongue.
I just said it's not my tongue.
It is your tongue. Look at it.
Let me see that.
That's your tongue.
Yeah, it helps.
Here you are looking for Mike Reno.
Jeez.
Here you are when you found him.
You should put these on your website with those captions. I went ahead and had Ray put some of the pictures on my website today. Couldn't find the one of me kissing Reno. And I didn't kiss him on the lip.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
It's clear.
No, it wasn't. That's why my eye was open, so I didn't accidentally hit his mouth.
Uh-huh.
Was.
You're right on his mouth.
No, I'm not.
You can see clearly both of your hands.
Well, fine. I didn't kiss him on the mouth. Get Mike Reno on the phone.
Okay.
Janet Reno. I don't care. Get me a Reno on the phone. God, I'd rather admit kissing him than her. At least one of them you're only borderline queer. All right. You ready to go?
Yes.
Someone did spike your drink with ecstasy that is sometimes cut with speed. As a matter of fact, that particular drug X can be cut with many different kinds of street drugs. Is the process for testing your blood and urine the same as checking the hair? I don't know. We'll have to ask the drug guys. Just an email that came in. Isn't it funny how you people know about cutting drugs? And I'm hanging out with 2,000 or 3,000 of you Friday night. Bunch of horse addicts. Probably with a contact high from just standing around, you needle pokers.
It's like your dad.
What?
You sound like your dad now. Everybody that drove by slowly was a drug dealer selling the drugs.
Unpleasant Grove, he was probably right. All right, here we go. 3:30. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by Service King and by Moose and Vinny's in Arlington. I'll be there Thursday night from 9 to 11. You want to grab your tickets for Stone Temple Pilots and Aerosmith. That is the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour concert, October 26th and 27th. I'll be there. Moose and Vinny's Arlington. It's Tuesday, October 22nd. Birthdays today. Shaggy turns 34. Shelby Lynn, country little hot chick, is 34. Jeff Goldblum is 50. Annette Funicello is 60. And Christopher Lloyd turns 64 today. The bus driver who was shot near Washington, D.C. today has died. 35-year-old man was shot on a bus in suburban Maryland. Police identify the slain man as Conrad Johnson, a married father of two who lives in the area. Johnson was the driver of a local commuter bus. In a letter received yesterday, son of Sam serial killer David Berkowitz asked the Washington area sniper to stop hurting innocent people. Berkowitz, you'll remember, terrorized New York City back in 1977. He now offers his theories of the shooter, who has killed 9 people and wounded 3 others in Virginia. He says, quote, I feel that I have been feeling this person's anger and rage toward law enforcement. I felt this person has a tremendous rage against the FBI or anyone with various law enforcement organizations in the area. A 3-page letter dated October 16th represents his first public comments about the Washington killer.
Well, I hope that'll make the sniper stop.
Yeah, that David Berkowitz is
that he's causing him grief. How did Berkowitz kill his victims?
With a gun. He snuck up on them in their cars while they were making out, and he would shoot them. And a couple times he'd walk up on them on the street and shoot them in the face.
How many did he whack?
I believe it was like 9 or something. He shot several that didn't die, but I believe he killed 9. I mean, it was up close and personal. It was 44 special right in the face, every one of them.
And it took 9 people before they finally caught him?
Actually, they caught him by accident. He had gotten a parking ticket close by one of the murders, and so the cops were looking up old parking tickets and found that his car had been there, so they went and just to visit him and found out that he was the one.
All right, cool.
Apparently nothing goes better with a sniper shooting spree than Wacky T-shirts. So Luxor Vintage Clothing in Carytown, Virginia started selling T-shirts that say, Virginia is for snipers. A takeoff of the slogan, Virginia is for lovers. Shirt comes with a large bullseye on the back and goes for about $12.99. They've sold 7 of them so far.
Hold on. Yes, Johnny?
Hey, he said he was killing people back in 1877.
Who was?
Berkowitz.
1977.
That's what he just now said a few seconds.
Did you say 1877?
I don't know. Probably. I probably said 1677. I don't know.
Grandson of Sam.
Same guy.
Killing them with rocks.
I got to start paying attention to what you're doing.
No. If I don't, you don't.
Because if I don't catch it, it ain't going to get caught.
Okay.
Great.
What?
Now I got to concentrate.
No.
Go ahead.
Fallen tree limbs and down power lines common in sudden thunderstorms, but severe weather. It brought down the MetLife blimp Snoopy 1 this week. No one was injured in the crash. The pilot leaped from the blimp's gondola moments before impact. He called it a controlled crash.
Right before impact? Like the Bugs Bunny thing?
And
right before the elevator gets to the ground. Step out.
Step out.
Work with Snoopy. Cool.
U.S. health officials yesterday warned Americans not to wear the little colored contact lenses that are being sold for Halloween and for decoration without a prescription or professional fitting, saying the lenses present serious risk of permanent eye injury. The Food and Drug Administration said non-corrective decorative contact lenses were being sold directly to consumers at flea markets, convenience stores, and beach shops, adding that marketing may increase, of course, around Halloween. Kid Rock's tour bus was stopped on the Florida Turnpike just after Kid performed with Aerosmith in West Palm Beach Saturday night. Kid and his band weren't on the bus when the police stopped it for the search. They were flying to their next gig in Nashville. They found one small joint and a small amount of cocaine, plus some rolling papers and marijuana pipe.
Maybe I should talk to him, go ahead and get him on the show and find out how he's kicking his horse habit.
May not even be his stuff. It wasn't a horse, it was cocaine. And...
well, I don't know all the terms just yet. I'm just now getting into the addict world.
Okay.
Toot.
All right. This comes from a not always reliable British paper called The Express. Not sure how much faith we could put in it, but they say O.J. Simpson supposedly said, quote, recently, I'm pretty sure that I did not murder my wife. Maybe I should look at it again. End quote.
Let me see that.
It's real.
You don't know that it's real? That's it? 3 lines?
Well, I have another story. I thought you guys sent it to me, so I didn't read it.
What's the other one?
This one came from MSNBC.
Yeah? What does it say?
I've been looking at it, though. I think you sent it to me. It says, days after former O.J. Simpson defense attorney Johnny Cochran said on MSNBC that he's about 90% certain that his client was innocent, Mr. Simpson today said that his attorney had planted fresh seeds of doubt in his own mind. For years, I've been pretty sure that I did not murder my wife, Simpson said today at a golf course in Boca Raton, Florida, where he was taking a rare break from searching for the real killers for his wife. Did you write this? You sent it to me, didn't you?
Sounds real enough.
But if Johnny's not 100% sure, like, hey, maybe I better take another look at this.
Yeah, that sounds real.
Oh, you went on to say, if it turns out that I'm actually the one who did it, then looking for the real killers would be a big old waste of time.
Yeah, that's got to be real. Yeah. It says MSNBC on it, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You sent it to me.
I didn't say nothing.
Cut number 1. This is real. Broadway legend Carol Channing has a new book out called Just Lucky, I Guess. Here in cut number 1, she was asked why she thinks of the fish abalone before she goes on stage.
What you do with an abalone is you hit it hard in the center of its nerves. It has a nerve center right in the middle, and if you get it on the first bang with a hammer or something, it completely relaxes it, and it's the most tender fish you ever tasted. So I say to myself before I'm coming, I'm an abalone, and I'm hitting myself right in the center of my emotions, and I just relax and just float down those stairs, Dolly.
There we go.
Crazy bitch.
Carol Channing. Just Lucky, I Guess. Terry Bradshaw has a new book out, too. It's called Keep It Simple. Here in cut number 2, Terry Bradshaw says it's rare.
I punch a can of tuna before I go down on the field. Very relaxing.
It's rare anyone gets a second chance in life at the work like he did.
They didn't have tuna.
when I decided to do something about it, the light goes off and I tell myself, why didn't I seek help years ago, and maybe I would have gotten through I would have avoided all of this personal tragedy. But the professional thing is professional.
What problems did he have? Other than being a Cannonball Run?
I don't know.
I mean, really? How many years of therapy could that take?
That had to be the low point.
Actually, I don't think it was Cannonball Run. I think it was, what was the movie where Burt Reynolds played a stunt guy? Hooper. That's what it was. Okay. Go ahead.
Anyway, cut number 3, he says, on what to do when you suffer a setback in life. Terry Bradshaw, now a motivational speaker, I might add. Go ahead.
Oh, he is.
Oh, yeah. He's on tour.
You finally sit down and say to yourself, I'm going to have a pity party my entire life and go, life dealt me a bad blow. They're not fair to me. I'm not getting opportunities. They like him better than me. That's garbage. Go out there, pull yourself up, get tough in your mind, trust in your ability, and when you get that opportunity, be in control of the emotional part of
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. And finally, 20th anniversary edition of E.T. the Extraterrestrial comes out on DVD today. Cut number 4, Steven Spielberg, on where the idea for E.T. came from.
Well, just that all the kids in the
money
movie are combinations of myself and my own family growing up. It's an original story of mine. I came up with the whole story and plot of E.T. You know, Melissa Matheson wrote a genius screenplay. But I had the idea when I was actually a kid, starting to make movies, wondering how to fill the needs that all young, lonely kids have growing up. And instead of filling the need with a terrestrial family member, I fill the need with an imaginary creature from outer space. And I think E.T. was probably like a ping pong ball, just bouncing from the left side of my brain to the right side of my brain ever since I was a child.
Here we are. That's out today, 20th anniversary edition on DVD. All right, there's news and information brought to us by the Sportsman Club inside in the Embassy Suite Hotel in Grapevine. I'll be there Friday night from 9 to 11 and giving away tickets for Emmitt Smith's record-breaking game. So
You guys want to do anything New Year's Eve?
Sure. Like a party at your place, or?
Not at my house.
Oh, sorry.
Tired of parties at my house, especially after the last one on Memorial Day or Labor Day or whatever the hell it was.
What was wrong with that, man?
Kids running back and forth. Ice pops in the living room.
Yeah, you made it a family affair.
I would think parents would keep their kids. They wouldn't just give them ice pops and go, here, go track to the house.
Do you know who's? No, we don't care whose kids.
I think one of them was Eddie's. How old is your youngest one, Eddie?
Almost 2.
That was him.
You said it was okay to bring them, and then you said make yourself at home.
I never ever said make yourself at home. Those words have never come out of my mouth in my life.
It was you or Rob, but whoever opened the door said make yourself at home.
So that means give your kids fudge sickles? And
we were trying to keep him from tearing stuff up.
And Dan's kid.
Will?
Hold on, I gotta do traffic. Check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Hi, thank you, Russ. This report brought to you by Millards and Audi and by Nextel. Southbound on the Dallas
And he's not getting invited to crap anymore.
635 LBJ. There's a disabled vehicle blocked in the right lane on westbound 190, the George Bush Turnpike, just before the Coit Toll Plaza. Center lane's blocked by some guys striping the roadway. That's causing a bit of a delay. This report brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Get in step with the latest Texas Lottery fun and excitement and play Texas Two-Step. Draws are held every Tuesday and Friday with jackpots starting at $200,000. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM. Blank. Lightning.
Jonathan, all right. Sick of the rain? Too bad. It's going to be 60 for the low tonight. More showers tonight. More thunderstorms tomorrow. Showers pretty much all the way through Halloween at this point, a week from Thursday. We have 67 degrees should be the high tomorrow. It's 61 degrees currently at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the 105.3 FM Talk.
Anyway, we either make it a private thing or a listener thing.
Yeah. Make a listener thing and have it somewhere. Are you thinking like a hotel ballroom type thing?
I don't know, but if we're going to do it, we're going to do it now.
Yeah, oh sure.
I'm trying to think what we did. What did we do last New Year's Eve?
I don't remember.
I think everybody did different stuff, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't think I had a date.
2 years ago that it was iced out? Or is that 3?
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah. Last year we all kind of did our own thing because I was out of town.
I can't even remember.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to date now. I'll never get one. I can always tell by October if I don't have a date for New Year's Eve already, it ain't going to happen. What you guys want to do?
Hadn't even thought about it at this point. I mean, we've traditionally had a party at our house.
Oh, that's right. You and your personal friends. That's right, Dan. Do that.
Well, we've been having the same party with the same,
that's okay.
Same group of people.
Have a party with your new squirrels. Did you do anything over the weekend on the Dan Lewis show?
Yes. I had the guys over at the house.
You had the who?
I had the guys over at the house.
Who's that?
The guys that are going to be on my show.
Oh, the squirrels.
The squirrels, yes. I had the squirrels over to the house.
What did you guys do?
Just a little brainstorming session and then watch the
Cowboy
game. Squirrels don't use habit trails.
You get the idea, though.
I got it, yes.
So what kind of ideas did you come up with?
Just various things that we may or may not try.
Oh, good to know you're working on somebody's show on the weekend. Pretzel?
No, thank you.
Damn. Ooh. I remember last year.
What?
We went to we did have a party at your house last New Year's Eve. And you turned off the countdown like 2 or 3 minutes before midnight. We missed it.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Why would I do that?
I don't remember why you did it, but you did it. You flipped it over to CNN or something. And we missed the New Year's Eve. Yeah.
And then one year, didn't we have it?
12:10, everybody went home.
Like a week after or 2 weeks
We
after?
had a makeup, but that was in February.
Yeah.
That's the year it was iced.
Yeah. So was I trying to trick you guys and get you to leave 3 minutes early?
I don't know what you were doing. All I know is we turned around and went, oh, it's 12:05. How did we miss the countdown? The TV was on CNN or something.
Did I have a date last year?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. And somebody at 12:10 said, good night, everybody out.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. You sent somebody else through. I think that private eye.
No, that was February. You're confusing your parties.
Okay. Well, I remember when you turned up.
Every year somebody says get out. More often than me, not. It's me.
Yes. So
if you're there to celebrate New Year's Eve,
yeah.
At midnight, the New Year's Eve is over.
But my point is, if it's a hotel, you can leave. And
on December 26th, yes. People aren't still saying Merry Christmas.
No. But sometimes parties do go beyond midnight.
Mine don't.
No, I'm quite aware. Most of them don't go until 11:15.
Yeah, we could do it at a ballroom or something.
Yeah, I remember many parties at your place that have ended with, I got poon coming, get out.
Yeah.
I remember that in my apartment complex. Some chick that I had the hots for from Hooters was coming over. She got over late. I'm tired. I'm going to have to spend the night. Everybody out. I mean now. Get out.
Everybody thought he was kidding. We all sat there and laughed, and he's screaming at us to get out. Opens the front door, starts pushing people out.
Yeah.
I ain't messing with you when Poon's coming. I got no time.
Well, so went up at a big hotel. Everybody can get hotel rooms. That way nobody has to be, worried about driving home. Listeners can come.
Have to worry about driving home what?
If you're at a hotel room.
What do I care about driving home?
if you're at the party,
Yeah.
then no one has to worry about you on. I know you have a limo, but everybody doesn't have access to a limo.
Oh, you mean drinking and driving?
Yes.
Oh, what's the problem with that?
Oh, nothing. No issues here.
I'm looking at the new Maxim. I'm sorry. I can't focus on what you guys are telling me. Rebecca Romaine's in it.
Oh, she.
Look, there's a picture of her butt crack.
Damn.
Whose fantasy screw list is she on?
Let's see. Where did I put it?
Why didn't she just go all out and pose in Playboy and get it over with? There's another one in a push-up bra.
Oh, damn.
She is on yours.
Good. Nobody else can look at this. You can look at the pictures of Sean Penn.
I'd rather not. Keep your magazine.
All right. All right, just one more thing, and then we can move on to something interesting. You guys want to watch a Cowboy game someplace Sunday? I actually want to see if Emmett does this thing.
Sure.
Does anybody have an appearance?
I do Saturday.
You don't have one Sunday
I
then?
do not have one Sunday.
Why don't we go to a sports bar and watch it? Because what has he got, like 93 yards left to go?
Yeah.
But the way his averages has been running.
He may not make it. He might come up 10 or 12 yards short.
I still think, see, this is 28. What is this Sunday, 29th? Whatever it's going to be is going to be the first game in November.
Okay.
Because he's been averaging, what, like 50, 60 yards? He ain't getting anywhere close to 100 anymore.
No.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping track.
They're not giving him the ball as much.
They don't have confidence in him.
I know.
The offensive line coach doesn't.
Well, maybe the new quarterback will.
I mean, the new quarterback that hasn't played football in 5 years.
But he's played baseball.
And why the hell did they sign him up? It was for like $3.5 million, wasn't it?
Yeah. Maybe going to have signing bonus. I don't know. They obviously have a lot of confidence.
They got
in him.
retarded kids on sugar running the Dallas Cowboys.
No.
Yes, the hell they do. If you go out and first of all, you got a guy that at one point or another has made some good plays. He's just not consistent. Right. And instead of letting him get consistent, you're going to bring somebody in who hasn't played in 5 years. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Including a $3.1 million signing bonus. They signed him for a 7-year deal. Chad Hutchinson.
Been playing minor league baseball for the last 5 years.
St. Louis Cards. Yeah.
Good. I think that's a great idea. In fact, if I was Quincy Carter, I would be happy they did this.
Why?
Because he's going to come in, he's going to screw up just like Quincy Carter did, and then they're going to realize, maybe it ain't the quarterback. Maybe it's the offensive line. Maybe it's defense. Maybe it's the coaches. Maybe it's the color of the helmets. We'll do like Target. We'll change the color to lime green. We'll whoop some ass.
Yeah, you're right.
And Jones, every time something goes bad, it ain't never me. It's never the owner. It's the head coach. It's the quarterback. It's the water boy. It ain't me, even though I'm making all the calls and I got, Campo as my Charlie McCarthy doll.
Got his hand in every pot.
God bless him. Let him run the Cowboys however he wants.
They say they're not going to switch back to Quincy Carter.
I bet
this guy's going to be their starter.
I bet the hell they do. He's going to screw up 3 or 4 games, and Quincy Carter's going to be Jesus Christ, Lord Savior, come on down. You watch. Well, Quincy did make the big play in the game 2 weeks ago.
He did.
That's what they're going to go back and think about. They're going to forget about all the negative stuff. This is the best thing that could happen to Quincy Carter. And you don't have to be a sports expert to figure that out. Because it ain't just a quarterback they got a problem with. Granted, he sucks. I'll give him that.
He's just
He what?
Inconsistent.
He sucks.
Not every single time.
No, but if you suck more often than not, most people label you as a sucker.
Tell me when you watch the game and he makes a great play that you're not surprised.
Yeah, you go, damn, how'd that happen? Yeah.
I don't think Emmett's going to make it this game. But we can go anyway. Jerry Jones doesn't have anything planned until he's absolutely sure it's going to be that game. Why spend the money? It's only Emmitt Smith, really the last Cowboy, or one of the last few real Cowboys.
Well, if you noticed, all the marketing this year is Emmitt Smith and the Dallas Cowboys.
That's all that's left. I heard Emmitt on a news conference this morning. They shouldn't let him talk. They really shouldn't.
He's doing a lot better.
He was talking about, making this big, getting this done, and I'd like to do this at home, home turf. And then, who's the other guy that's about to do something, the most tackling?
Got me.
Okay. I asked the wrong group of people.
Yes, you did.
Anyway, there's another record that's about to be set, and Emmitt goes, hey, it'd be nice if it happened all at the same time. We're not thinking about our own personal accolades.
He did not.
I swear to Jesus, our own personal accolades. Because what my drive is none of your business. It's winning. Going out for the team. Not our own personal accolades. Somebody will find the audio and they'll send it in.
Okay. Sorry I missed that.
What, Eddie? I don't believe you. All right, perhaps.
That place I had appearance up in Frisco, a down under place, that was a great sports bar. TVs everywhere.
Where's that? Frisco?
Frisco.
Oh, okay.
Preston 121.
How many TVs?
Oh, Lord, all over the place.
Can we drink for free?
I don't know.
Can we get some H?
No.
I want some horse.
No, you don't.
I want another day that I don't remember.
No. You don't want that.
All right. Anybody want to bet on that game? No, I forget it. I don't. Thomas is coming up today, so I can pay my bookie. You look at this? Because they don't take checks.
No. Oh, geez.
I look like Jed Clampett.
Don't you want a chance to get even?
I don't want to bet anymore.
You lost that much money?
Yeah. And since I lost that much, it's not one of those bets you can just blow off. Mm-mm. They'll come get you for that.
Mm-hmm. Yike. Okay.
Wait a minute. They're changing quarterbacks for Sunday.
That makes
Really? Oh, yes, it will. It'll be even worse. He's got no experience playing football for the past 5 years. He played baseball originally. Are you guys making this up?
No.
Nope.
Is this real?
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
I read the article this morning, and I just it's too funny.
Yeah, I got to bet on that.
There it is, DallasNews.com.
Yeah, I'm going to have to bet on the Cowboy game. That's too easy. Somebody's got to explain the point spread, though, because that's the way I got screwed last week. I said the Cowboys were going to lose, they lost, but I missed the point spread by half a point.
Right. It's not hard to understand.
I didn't know there was a 3.5 point spread.
Well, he told us that.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. He said you have to win by more than 3.5 points.
I never heard him say that.
Oh.
Just seems like if you're gambling and you win, you should win.
That's why they have a point spread.
I don't like that.
Okay, well.
We'll be back. Guy sent me a link, said that's supposed to be Tiger Woods' girlfriend. Look at that. She's naked. I don't even know what this chick's name is. It doesn't show on the link. She's got a big bush.
Mm-hmm. You like that?
I love those. There's a guy showing her pictures of her big bush. Great big fake hands, blonde. I didn't know chicks. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a shot from behind where you can see the goods through her legs.
She got a tattoo?
Yeah.
Right above her butt.
Mm-hmm. And then right below that is her Mexican food.
Her Mexican food?
Taco.
Oh.
I didn't know the chicks were into golf. I mean, it's one thing to be into ugly rock stars, because that's cool.
Yeah, but is it?
Or sports players.
Golf. I mean, he's rather wealthy, too.
Well, I know that, but normally it's the two go hand in hand. It's something, really cool you got this sense of power. I don't care how much money you make in golf. I really don't look at them as having a bunch of power. I don't know why she's posing naked. I don't really care. Yes. Yeah, go ahead and check it.
No, I'm checking the link to see if that's her.
Yeah, check it. I'm looking at her ponchos. Oh, hairy sopapilla. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Isn't it funny, though, some of those pictures, it's like they're looking down to see if it's still there.
Yeah. She's having to pull the breasts apart.
Yeah, so she can see if her cat's down there. Let me pull these apart. Yes, there's my fishy cat. Yeah, Dave?
Yeah, Russ?
Yeah.
Those pictures came out probably 2 months ago, and they asked Tiger Woods at a press conference after he'd won a tournament if that was his girlfriend, and he vehemently denied that it was. Although she's a gorgeous girl, it's not. Supposedly it's not his girlfriend, and I've seen a close up of her, and I don't think it's the same girl.
Do you know this chick's name?
No, I don't. There was on the email I got, there was never listed her name.
Her name is
what is it?
Ellen Nordegren. I'm trying to say it as close as I can get.
Yeah, what does she do?
Does it show her, like, rubbing her breast with some oil and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
that one.
Those are the ones that shows, like you were talking about, that cute little back shot of her.
Yeah, where you can see her goods.
All the goods.
Yeah.
And they're good.
Yeah, it is.
She's a gorgeous girl, but I don't think his girlfriend's that tall either. That looks like a pretty tall girl.
But does he have him a white woman?
Yes. A white blonde girl.
She's Swedish.
She used to be Jesper Parnevik's nanny. And I don't know if you know who he is. He's also a pro golfer. They live kind of in the same neighborhood in Florida, which is very upscale.
Well, this chick that Dan just showed me now, is that supposed to be Tiger Woods?
That's her.
Okay. She's hot, too.
Yeah, this is the real girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend's very cute.
Yeah, but he looks like Mr. Potato Head. I mean, I don't care how much money you got. If you look like Mr. Potato Head, I don't know how you can get wet for that.
Chicks love the money and
money makes a lot of people wet, Russ.
Yeah, I suppose. All right, thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
The biggest golfer in the world.
He's Mr. Potato Head. He just looks...
I know.
Dopey.
I know. He's stood the golf world on his head.
See what this is. No. Dan, you find any more links with her?
Yeah, here's a picture of her in a bathing suit.
Yeah, let me see that one. Now that one's Tiger's?
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
Well, that looks like the same chick over here. I think it's the same chick. I don't really care anymore. I'm just going to look at her chachi. Bugfish.com is the website. Look. You're not looking.
I can't see.
Right here. See that?
Yeah.
See they're all oiled right there? Fishy cat. All right, I got to stop this because I won't quit. I tried to stop the last few days. I can't.
Can't stop.
Wagon.
Oh.
I want to.
Why do you want to now?
I think it's bad for me and my relationships.
Let's see how, really?
Because I don't take anything from anybody anymore. Not even borderline. I don't pick anybody up.
I know. You have delivery. Why do you need to pick people up? They come by your house and then they leave.
I don't think I'm ever going to get in another relationship. I don't know who I was talking to about this. I think it was Eddie. Or gutting somebody. It was one of the two. Mm-hmm. A relationship where I actually look forward to seeing that person. Right now, the 2 or 3 chicks that are kind of floating around, I couldn't care less if they all vanished.
That's why you're not taking anything from them. Someone will come along that you'll feel that way about. Somebody was in your life about a year ago you felt that way about.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't drive to her house.
Ever?
I did once. Damn. She lived in Fort Worth.
Well, she had to drive to your house.
I didn't live in Fort Worth.
It's
not as far. No, it's not.
Only difference is it's not you driving.
Exactly, because she lived in Fort Worth.
No.
I don't.
Same mileage.
Not for me.
It's not for you.
It's for
Correct. Again, so you wouldn't even put up with her stuff.
I think porn's done that to me.
Possibly. That makes sense. It's become so easy for you to have companionship, quote unquote.
Yes. Especially with MPEGs.
That you don't.
And now that I have the wireless laptop that I can take anywhere in the house.
Oh, Lord.
I don't even have to go upstairs anymore to do my business. I can do it anywhere.
On the patio.
Yeah, I can do it on the patio. I can do it in the bathroom while I'm copping a squat. I can do it anytime.
Multitasking.
Yeah. And since I've got DSL, it loads really quick on the laptop.
That is neat.
So, but I really think that's where my short patience is coming from.
But you're not going to quit. You're already upset because Matt, the computer guy, kept you from your 150 whack session.
Yeah.
You missed one time.
I got to stop.
Okay.
I have to.
Good luck.
I think I would actually have to sell all my computers.
Yeah, you have to. Then you start buying magazines. You go back to that.
Is there any way to block yourself off of porn?
You could, but then you'd know the passwords to get on.
What if somebody came over to my house and blocked all my computers away from porn for me?
Matt could come by and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll kill him. You'll kill him.
I'd like to try that just for a week to see if I can make it. Screw the bet. Just come over and put passcode all my computers where I can't look at any naked women.
Okay. Catch you in the library.
I'll be masturbating to the Wilburn Brothers by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Do you remember them?
You go, sure.
Okay. What is it, Aaron?
Hey, Russ.
What are their names? Doyle and something.
I don't even remember.
What? I'm sorry, Aaron.
Did you ever find out if the place across the street is still doing pornography or not?
There was a bunch of cars parked out there again Saturday afternoon. And they were there until I went to go eat about 8. They were there, and I came back home at 10, and they were gone. And it's a bunch of high-dollar cars, and they're always parked out front, and I didn't see any equipment in the front yard this time. I honest to God, think they're shooting porn.
You should do the lost dog thing. That would be awesome.
I think
you go over there, like you said, just knock on the door. See my dog?
I don't think if they're shooting porns in there, I don't think they're going to open the door.
All right, Russ. I was just wondering.
All right, thanks.
Have a good day.
Normally it doesn't take this long to finish a porn feature. You're done.
Well, you don't know if they're just shooting a one porn movie or several of them, or they're doing photo layouts or whatever.
That's true.
I could take pictures of the outside of the house. You can't tell where the house is, and you can't see the address. You tell me if it doesn't look weird.
Well, I do. I mean, it does with all the cars and the equipment.
Normally the cars just by themselves wouldn't look weird. But those great big metal rods that they use to hold up lights and studio lights and stuff like that, some of those were laying out in the front yard. Like they didn't need all of them right then, so they left some of them out in the grass.
Mm-hmm. And the windows were covered with something?
It's not foil, but it looks like it was it's hard to describe. You know how you have the plantation blinds?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. The ones up at the very top of the window that are kind of arched, that's where it looked like it was covered up.
Okay.
Because light is more apt to, go through there. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't covered up very well. It looked like a thunderstorm going on in there. They're shooting porn.
They probably are.
I'm going to go in.
Just knock on the door and ask.
The fact that it's going on that close to me.
Just going, you won't be able to stop. You're not going to be able to stop.
Yeah, but if he goes to the door, knocks on the door, and there's something worse than porn going on in there, something illegal.
Porn's illegal. I don't think you can just shoot porn in a house, can you?
Well, something horribly illegal.
Well, like what?
Something that might get you killed.
Oh, that.
They won't open the door then.
Yeah. God, I hope it's porn. Oh.
think if it was something badly illegal, they'd be a little smarter about covering up.
Yeah.
Cops got to drive by and see that same thing.
JD, they put a meth lab in a music room
at SMU.
At SMU.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Please let it be porn, because it's only like 12 houses down from mine. And just to know that porn's going on that close, man, I could hang upside down out of a tree right now. My toes are just all curled up. Go ahead, you're on the air.
Yeah, maybe they're shooting snuff flicks over there. Why don't you go join them?
A what flick?
A snuff flick.
I don't know what that is.
Well, they actually... Bye.
Thanks. Thanks for the phone call. Damned entertaining. I'm glad you got through. Douche. Yeah, Sean?
I got something off the subject of porn.
Okay.
Although you'll probably find some way to relate it to porn. But
yes.
Just moved up here from San Antonio. By the way, yes, San Antonio radio pretty much sucks a big one.
JD worked down there for a while. Would you work at KTSA?
KTSA 55 AM.
AM.
Yeah.
Yeah, the FM station was KTFM, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Like Spanish hip-hop or something?
Yeah. KZEP was all right. Chris Russell. Good old Chris.
Yeah, Chris and I are
anyway,
buddies.
Want to know if there's any local legends up here in Dallas. For example, we had in San Antonio, there's a bus full of kids on the railroad tracks. You know that legend?
Oh, I know that one. We were going to drive down there one year. Mm-hmm. When you lived down there, JD, did you ever do it?
Yes, I've been out there.
Did you actually do the car thing?
Yeah, nothing happened.
I think TV crews have gone out there, and they've actually videotaped the car. I'm making this up.
Okay. I've just heard the rumor, but
because the story is a busload of kids.
Right.
They're going over the railroad train tracks. A fast train comes through, kills them all. Then if you go out there and you park your car on the tracks in the middle of the night and you put baby powder all over the trunk, the car will get pushed off the tracks. Then you look at the trunk, you see little baby hands.
Yeah.
Which normally you'll find at the end of baby arms.
That's the thing, yes.
I've had people swear to God it's real. Did you ever go do it, Sean?
No, I have. And I think I might take a trip back there and do that.
I thought about doing it just one weekend. Just fly down there, get a rental car, go, and then come back. What do we have up here? We have
Lady of the Lake.
Yeah, at White Rock. Mm-hmm. Drive around the lake. Some chick comes out, stops you, long white dress. She's dripping wet. Wants to go to an address on Gaston. You get there. You go up to the house, knock on the door. Dad says, it ain't my daughter in the car. She died several years ago. Then you go back out to the car, and there ain't nothing in the car but a wet spot. Is that pretty close?
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
I had to hit the delay anyway. But that's why the back seat was wet. Yeah. Had nothing to do with the dress. See, you're right. We could work it back to porn.
Yeah. Always.
And there's some story of a goat boy. Have you ever heard of that one, Eddie?
No.
I think it's in North Texas someplace. It's a goat boy. I'm not making that up.
It sounds like an Everett story.
You can definitely make up a porn story with the goat boy.
I'm trying to I can't think of any other things that I ever heard of growing up. The Lady of the Lake out of White Rock was the only one I ever heard. And we used to go out there every Halloween looking for the bitch. Because she was whipped.
Well, that's nice.
Anybody else?
No, I can't think of it.
In Princeton, the old water tower where they used to have the POW camp, there's supposed to be something, a girl dove off of it and died, and certain nights you're supposed to be able to go out there and sit underneath it and see her ghost up on the water tower. Mm. And then there's an asylum in just south of Sherman.
Sean sounds busy. Where is it?
Somewhere just south of Sherman, not off of 75, but another highway cutting through Sherman. That it's an old asylum that had closed down, and it's supposed to be the spookiest place you've ever been to in your life. I mean, everybody that I've ever talked to that's been there won't go back. But I've never been able to find it. I mean, but
maybe we can find it. Go out there.
Great for Halloween.
Yeah. Take a limo out there. We wouldn't have to worry about anything. There used to be devil worshippers that used to really hang out at White Rock Lake out by the old, what was it, the fish hatcheries?
The water processing plant.
Yeah. Guys used to go out there from Samuel, where I went to high school. They get to go out there and dick around with them and get shot at.
I like spooky at night anyway.
That's it. That's the only legend I know. And there's one someplace of some goat boy.
All right.
Somebody will call in someplace. I want to say it's up north. I can't remember. It's a legend of the goat boy.
I believe you.
Isn't there a goat man? But that's down in Mexico, isn't it?
That could be his dad.
Well, there's the chupacabra, but that's the goat sucker.
Yeah, the goat sucker.
I'm serious. That's what chupacabra means.
And why would you be a goat sucker?
They keep finding because it's like in Hispanic places, Puerto Rico, Mexico, places like that where they raise a lot of goats, and they keep finding their goats dead with 2 little puncture holes in their throat.
Oh, okay.
Drain suck.
Well, that's not as weird. Never mind. Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, I think you were talking about Goatman's Bridge. There's some bridge out near Denton where they were doing, I think, some satanic rituals back in the early 80s, and there's that's a big thing out here in Louisville. Everybody always go out to Goatman's Bridge, and supposedly we always see a bunch of, like, satanic things going on around there. That's one thing I can think of.
Where's the bridge?
It's somewhere right around outside of Denton. Denton, and I think somewhere right around the outskirts, like Flower Mound or Roanoke. Somewhere right around there. It's been probably about 15 years since I've been there myself. I think that's where you're probably getting the goat bands from.
Yeah, you could be right.
Okay.
Thank you, Jake.
All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, we'll be back. Who took these?
The guys that are from that made the t-shirts, t-shirt company brought those out.
Is Joy getting fat?
No.
What is that?
She's posing as a pregnant cheerleader.
She looks fat.
She's supposed to be pregnant.
But she looks fat.
She's not fat.
Do you want that one?
Sure.
There's a good one of Mike Reno without my tongue down his throat. I saw plenty of pictures of where I wasn't on stage, by the way.
There was a short period of time that you were not on stage.
By the way, that's just a hug. Where I said, thank you guys for coming out in the rain.
Okay. Well, we have you actually touching face to face.
Ooh, look at the chicks. Were these the chicks from some of the topless bars?
Let me see which ones those are. Those are the girls from the clubhouse.
Vinny's place? Vinny from Pantera? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a white trash party. Damn, I look plowed. Even when I'm just standing there.
Yes.
Is that a picture of Joy kissing Valerie?
No, they're just talking.
I think they're kissing. What
They're
is
not
that, Dan?
kissing.
It looks like they're
close to each other.
nuzzling just a little bit.
It looks like a kiss was about to happen, Eddie.
Absolutely.
I'm going to put that one on the website.
They were talking.
And look, their mouths are just about to touch.
They're not kissing. I was staying right there the whole night.
That doesn't mean... Yeah, that's going to stop her. Cloud. Are there any pictures where I'm not drunk? Cloud.
That would be tough.
Cloud. Hammered. Smashed. Cloud. Okay, who is that with their head in Mike Reno's crotch? That ain't me, is it?
Turn that around. That is the girl that dove on stage and grabbed his leg.
Thank God.
She was trying to climb up him, and they had to have security come and peel her off and take her away.
All right. God, look at this chick screaming.
She screamed, she cried, she went insane.
You'd think it was like, who's somebody hot right now?
Actually,
You think it's somebody hot right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at her.
She's absolutely out of her mind.
Losing her mind.
She was like that all night.
She's cute, too. Wearing a Loverboy t-shirt. She's not old. hunt her down and screw her. Another picture of me drunk. Just want to drive. Drunk. Cloud. Drunk. It does. When we're walking through the crowd with these pictures, it looks like a rock procession.
Yes.
That's the only way I know how to describe it.
And you get out of the limo and flash bulbs start going off. People start screaming.
Like this picture right here?
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. That's the arrival.
Big muscled guy breaking through the crowd. People waving and screaming and holding things out to you.
Like this guy, he took a shirt with oil stains all over it, and on the back he wrote, "Harold sucks ass." There's another word on there that I can't say.
Yeah.
But it goes with ass really well.
Yes.
Especially if you're gay. You ever get a hold of Reno?
He should be calling us back here in just a little while.
Because I'm telling you, I didn't kiss him on the mouth. I didn't.
Okay.
You have video and pictures.
You don't have video of our faces touching on the mouth.
You're much closer. Joy.
You're stupid.
I know. I know.
We got to do news. We run through this and we'll take news. We'll do news. Yes, Mike?
Yeah, that's Martin. I think the legend that you're speaking of was the Lake Worth Monster. There's a book written on it a couple of years ago, and sometimes he's called the Goat Man because he's supposed to live on Goat Island.
I still think there's one with a goat boy someplace.
Well, he might have had a boy. You never know.
I'll find it. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Yep.
Good. Eddie, do you want to know where this asylum is? Do you care?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Go ahead, James.
Hey, yeah, it's Highway 56 and FM 1417.
Do you know where that is?
In the southwest corner of Sherman.
How old is the asylum?
It's like 100.
Is that about right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be extremely old and like real decrepit. And
can you actually get in there?
It's fenced.
Yeah, it's all fenced in, but there's people that own it that allow certain people to go in there. Most people that I know snuck in. They said it is. At night, it's incredibly spooky.
What city is that?
Sherman.
Sure. Oh, I'm sure we know the cops in Sherman. All right, thanks, James.
You're welcome.
All right. Keep track of that, Dan. I want to go out there this weekend.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure. So are we watching the Cowboy game this weekend, or are we going out there?
Let's do that. I don't know. You got an appearance Saturday, right?
Saturday I do.
We can go Friday after the show.
I have an appearance.
Aren't you the little slut? Where is it Friday night? I don't want to know the address. Just where?
I'm just looking. Thursdays, Moose and Vinny's. Fridays is the Sportsman Club inside the Embassy Suites Hotel.
Huh. And what are you doing there?
I'm giving away tickets to Emmitt Smith's record-breaking game, and you can also win a trip to New York New Year's Eve.
So you're giving stuff away?
Yes.
Yeah. And you got another appearance Saturday?
Saturday.
Who are you blowing upstairs?
I'm not doing any of that. What it? I can't.
Dan, when was the last time you had an appearance? Forget about this car lot you shut down.
Last time I had a solo appearance? About 6 months ago.
JD's puffing somebody upstairs.
I'm not puffing anybody. Quit. I don't know why. I don't. Here, take this one.
I don't want it.
Dan, take it.
Dan doesn't want it either.
Don't want used ones.
It's like a sandwich after you lick the side of it. We don't want it. Thanks, though. Appreciate it. It was good for you touched it.
Here's my crumbs.
Fine. Nah. What do you want me to do?
Nothing. I hope you enjoy it. Savor the moment.
What does that mean?
I'm just enjoy it.
Okay. Why? That sounded ominously threatening.
Don't worry about it. Mackerel diem.
Mackerel diem?
Seize the moment?
That's, never mind.
440.
It's a fish.
447. JD Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with news.
Thank you, Russ. News brought to us by another one of my appearances at Moose and Vinny's in Arlington. College just north of I-30, 9 to 11 o'clock. Tickets for Stone Temple Pilots and Aerosmith at the Harley-Davidson Open Road Tour Concert. I'll have those for you Thursday, 9 to 11. There's some good economic news for North Texans, as 4,500 jobs will soon be coming to the Fort Worth area, with Lockheed Martin, part of the Joint Strike fighter contract. Last year, the Department of Defense gave a multi-billion-dollar order for 3,000 new X-35 jet fighters. Probably heard now that Harry Belafonte called out Colin Powell for essentially selling out to the white man, comparing him to a slave who will do anything to sleep in the master's house. Now Jesse Jackson is hurling insults at Colin Powell. Jesse took some time from playing with his mistresses to speak to the congregation at the Greater Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Athens, Georgia on Sunday. And he said, as well as other things, quote, he's not on our team. If he wins, we lose. If he wins, poor folks lose.
What does him being black have to do with any of this?
I don't know.
And what the hell does Harry Belafonte know?
Exactly. He had one hit 30 years ago, whatever.
Did a couple of movies.
Yeah.
The fact that Colin Powell's black's got nothing to do with this. It just gives them something to hold on to, grab a hold of.
And get him more print.
I think there are a couple of things that Colin Powell is against that, that Bush, or vice versa. There's some things that Bush is against that Colin Powell is for.
No, they don't always agree. He speaks his mind.
What?
But he also supports the man that he works for.
Well, that's his job. His job is to be, that's how he got the job. He has a lot of the same theological beliefs as Bush. That's why you put somebody in your cabinet.
Right.
Slut. Go ahead.
Latrell Sprewell was a no-show at his own news conference yesterday, sending 4 attorneys, including his agent, to announce a $40 million lawsuit against the New York Post for its account of how he broke a bone in his right hand. Also named in the suit were the Post staff writer Mark Berman, who quoted 2 anonymous sources in an October 4th story that said Sprewell was injured when he hit a wall while throwing a punch at a man whose girlfriend had vomited on his yacht. Sprewell said he actually just slipped on his boat and hurt his hand. 27-year-old, quit calling me slut. 27-year-old Chad Porter of Helena, Montana, was desperate to show his estranged wife that he still loved her. So he had a little plot. He arranged his 17-year-old brother to kidnap them while Chad was packing up to move out of his wife's place. The brother and another friend barged in wearing masks and brandishing a gun and a bat, ordered them on the floor, bound them with duct tape, and then took off. The only problem is Chad's brother was talking the whole time, and basically the ex-wife said, "Isn't that your brother?" She recognized his voice. The cops arrested the brother, the friend, and, of course, Chad on felony kidnapping and assault. There's news and information brought to us by the Sportsman Club inside Embassy Suite Hotel in Grapevine.
That's where you're going Friday?
Friday. Grapevine. 9 to 11 o'clock. Bass Pro Drive. We'll see you out there. Give away tickets to Emmitt Smith's record-breaking game once again. That's Friday. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Is that Reno on the hotline? All right. Tell him to hold on. I got to do traffic. And get to the bottom of this. All right. Straight at 5 o'clock. Check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russ. So this report brought to you by Dell Computers and by Nextel. Northbound I-45 Julius Shep to Lamar. There's an accident blocking the right lane and the center lane. Emergency crews on the scene. You got about a quarter mile backup, but it is building. Northbound I-35 Simmons just before 635 LBJ. Accident blocked in the left lane. That one involving 3 vehicles. You got to back up to Harry Hines. And finally westbound US 80 at 352. There's an accident involving an 18-wheeler. That's got the service road blocked off. Only minor delays at this point. This report brought to you by the Texas Lottery. You want to kick up some Texas Lottery fun? Play Texas Two-Step. Drawings are held every Tuesday and Friday with jackpot starting at $200,000. Play Texas Two-Step today. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM. White Lightning.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. If you like rain, you're going to love the forecast all week. Storms, thunderstorms, showers pretty much for the next 7 or 8 days. 60 for the low, 67 should be the high. We're at 62 right now at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Mike?
This Brock?
Yeah.
Russ City.
Dude, I am so sorry.
What happened?
About Friday night.
What about it?
I've never been so hammered before in my life.
So we had fun, didn't we?
I did. The picture.
Well, I had fun. Did you see me? I was having fun.
All right.
That's a small stage to play on. It was so loud on...
Okay. All right.
Can I say the F word?
No. What do you think this is, Canada?
You know where I am? I'm demolishing my house to get ready to build a new house.
Are you back
I'm on the site with all the guys. I got a big, huge crane thing ripping trees out of the ground. I got the chainsaw going. Can you hear it?
Yeah. What are you reworking?
Chainsaw, boys. We're live in Texas.
That's all right. All right. Just for matter of record, I never kissed you directly on the lips, did I?
No, you put your hand up, which made me happy.
That doesn't look like the
that's
pictures.
the way guys in the entertainment business do it, because you don't really want to tongue a guy.
See, I didn't. My lips did not go on his lips; they went to the side of his face. That's why I never kissed Mike Reno.
That's not what the picture shows.
That is correct.
The pictures. You ask him.
Okay.
Why would he lie? He's married. He's got a family. Everybody knows he ain't queer. I'm the one that's having to do the Texas two-step.
We just have a lot of pictures and a lot of video, though. It's like he's kissing. Well, he is kissing you. But...
No, we were just doing the entertainment kiss.
See?
Like the girls do when they kiss on the cheek, they already touch the cheek.
All right.
Well, no cheeks involved, but okay.
Hold on a
He
second.
did grab me in the ass once, though.
Yeah. Let me, I'm going to take you off the air for a second. All right? All right, you're off. I didn't kiss you in the mouth, did I? Mike. Did I? Okay, thanks. All right. All right, you're back on the air. See, I didn't kiss him. Okay. I seriously think that somebody, I know you're not going to believe this, but I think somebody stuck something in one of my drinks. Because I have never been that stupid before in my life, and I got to do it in front of you guys.
No, it was just fun. We felt like teenagers that night.
I didn't know I was on the stage that long until somebody told me the next day. I thought I was on for like one song, and that was it. Then I start seeing the pictures. I'm going, well, a little timestamp on that says, like 10:15, 10:45, 11 o'clock. It's like, why didn't somebody drag me off a stage?
Because if you're on the stage for more than a half an hour with the band, you're actually in the band. So you're actually in the band.
You know what? I should at least take some time off to go restring my air guitar.
Okay. We'll get you an air guitar roadie.
I just, that's cold.
He'll be the happiest roadie in the business because he won't have to carry anything.
Yeah.
He'll carry a fake guitar.
Yeah, you just walk up and go, it's wired, let's go. You want to do a sound check? That's done too. What you guys, especially after seeing the pictures, you guys were more than patient, and I appreciate it.
We had a ball, and I appreciate you guys inviting us to your party because that was one hell of a party.
Are you, you guys are still touring next year, right?
Absolutely. We're actually still touring this year. I just stopped off at the house to see him tear it down and then back on the road this weekend.
Oh, I thought maybe you guys would stop as you got closer to the holidays.
Well, we do, but we keep getting calls into Wisconsin, and you can't really turn it down because, they give you all that cheese.
Do you have any idea when you guys are shooting back through near this area next year? Because I'd like to do the party with you guys again next year.
Well, listen, you invite us and we'll be there.
Okay.
So maybe next year we can have it without the tent so we can get a bigger stage. That was a squeeze, baby.
Do you know how many people? Well, first of all, there were about 2,000 people there in the rain. Had it been a normal night, we'd have hit 6,000 to 8,000 easy.
Oh, well, that's what I thought, But it was torrential rains. I mean, I just heard your newscast there, and they were saying that. What are they calling them? Winter showers?
Probably flash flood
There was
watches.
rivers of water. We were spraying guys as they're walking down the street. It was unreal.
Right. And I know that you guys were worried about going on and the electricity and all the other stuff, and you did it anyway, and I appreciate that.
Well, the guys with guitars have to worry about getting electrocuted, but I'm always pretty much in the good. I mean, what can I do?
And you know what? They also told me when you walked off stage, to just for the band to vamp for a little bit so you could take a break.
Yeah.
They told me that I was also screaming, calling you a mother. Which I didn't remember.
Is that a good thing?
Well, you guys swear I did that.
You did.
Yeah, it's on the video. Watch it.
I don't want to watch the video.
Okay.
That's great. We got video. You're going to have to send me a copy of that.
I don't want.
Maybe I'll come down and watch it in person. We'll go out and have a few. I like that sound.
Mike, you and I can't be seen. Everybody's already giving me crap over the kiss thing on stage. We shouldn't be seen in public.
It was a fake kiss.
I know, and I was telling
guys.
I was telling myself that when I saw the picture, I went, I ain't nowhere near his mouth. I didn't blow him later, did I?
They're not giving you the business about that, are they, Russ?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pictures look really bad.
Oh, they're giving you the business, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, I pissed off the drummer. Tell him I'm sorry, because I don't remember any of it.
Oh, he's an excitable Pisces. You know what the Pisces people are like? I'm not casting judgment on Pisces in general, but he's a drummer. That pretty much says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but I didn't want to say it.
He's very excitable. He's French. Did I tell you he was French?
No.
We all know about the French. Remember Keith Moon, how crazy he was?
Yeah.
Well, we got a similar kind of deal here, except our guy lived.
Your guy. Yeah.
Can you hear the chainsaws in the background?
Yeah. Now, what is it they're actually cutting down? Are they cutting down whole trees or just trimming them back?
Whole trees, baby. They're coming right out. They got to cut them, and then they pull them right out of the ground with this giant Hitachi doodad.
What are you adding?
K200.
What are you adding?
I'm building a whole new house.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In about 10 minutes, I'm going to be sitting in this EX200, and I'm going to crush my own house. The guy said I could actually operate this thing. The guy's out of his mind.
I don't suppose you want to call us back when you do that.
Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you when I'm in the cabin of this thing. And then I'm going to let it fly right on top of the house. And then he's probably going to kick me out of the cab because he doesn't want me to touch all the buttons. He says, don't touch the buttons.
Yeah, if that's about 10, 12 minutes, call us back.
All right.
And again, I apologize for Friday.
Don't. We all had fun.
I had a great time. I was somebody called up and said that I look like a retarded kid on sugar.
Listen, I've been in a tour bus for 22 years.
No, you can't say that either. Damn.
I didn't say that out loud, did I?
No, that's all right. I got it. Nobody heard it. Hey, I got to ask you one more thing before, in case I forget later when you call back.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask him this because now I look extra gay.
What?
Well, we need his underwear for this auction thing coming up next month.
Yeah, we do.
Do you need my underwear?
Yeah, we need some autographed underwear from the band.
So you want me to talk to the guys and ask if I can have their ganj?
Yeah. And just, autograph it.
Well, that's going to go over big.
Well, especially since the drummer and I didn't get along.
Oh, well, forget about him. I already got a pair of his ganj. I'm keeping them as evidence in case I ever need to come at him for something.
Yeah. But if you guys can do that, we need it for a charity auction next month.
Okay. Consider it done.
All right. That's very kind of you.
You want them all autographed and everything?
Yeah, if you can. And don't wash them.
I got this little G-string thing happening I had from my early days.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Would that interest you guys?
I'm sure some chicks would be all over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they used to call it a cod piece.
Yeah, send that.
Alice Cooper knows what those are.
But don't wash it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one stands up on its own. It's been on tour.
Yeah, this one's still on tour. This one hits the West Coast.
You can wear it like a hat. It looks like a 10-gallon hat when you get it up.
All right. Well, call us back right before you mow the house down.
All right.
All right. Thank you again for Friday.
Yeah, fellas. Nice talking to you again.
All right. The lovely Mike Reno. MikeReno.com is his website. See, I told you I didn't kiss him on the lips.
Okay.
Why would he lie?
How would you know where you kissed him? Second,
because that's why my eyes were open, so I didn't accidentally kiss him on the mouth.
Okay. The pictures look very damning, but if okay. What? You didn't.
I didn't.
There's proof positive.
You're off the hook.
Thank you. What's the herd of fat people doing out in the lobby? We're not on out there, are we?
No. Maybe you're finally getting a protest.
Look at the size. It's like a whole family.
Yeah. 7 people.
And all of them are huge.
He's almost as big as a guy that was on the plane on the way to Jamaica. We had a monster on.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Hurry up, tell me about him before I move on.
Oh, he's just a giant 2-seater. And
when he got on the plane, actually, when he's walking up the steps, I saw the flight attendant look to the other one and do that little, we need the extension. We need the move.
Oh, for the belt?
See that. And I went, what in the world? And then he steps on the plane. You feel the plane go, brrr.
Yes, Mark?
Russ, why didn't you ask him why y'all were jumping up and down like a bunch of schoolgirls together?
He'll call back.
I forgot.
I mean, you might not be a homo anymore, but you're still on the horse. What's up?
Yeah, you're right. But
hey, do you ever think that maybe one of the guys you're working with put something in your drink? I mean, wasn't Eddie the one planting pot in your backyard by the pool?
Who planted pot in my backyard? I don't think I ever found that out. Was that you?
No.
I think somebody fessed up to it off the air. I can't remember. That's been so long.
No.
All right, then. Did I kiss Mike Reno?
No.
Thank you. What were we talking about?
Mike Reno.
I'll ask him when he calls back. I want to know if I said anything to him on stage. Because I know there at the end where I hugged him, I said, thank you guys for coming out, in the rain. Because I know that they didn't want to.
It's okay. It's a show business kid.
I'm not worried about that.
Oh, just the general.
Just the whole thing and the jumping up and down and... Because I don't remember any of it.
Blackouts.
Well, when I get the final test back from, what's the name of the company?
Fidelity test.
Yeah.
We'll be able to tell.
Well, they already show, what is it? What they say, codeine?
Codeine. And
from when I was sick.
Which we knew.
But the methamphetamines...
Again.
Well, how do they discern whether that's somebody stuck something in my drink or it's the Claritin I've been taking?
I don't know. We'll have to ask them.
Could I possibly speak to one of them?
Okay. I'll get them on the phone.
We need a break first? Of course we do.
Tether off, we gonna tether off the mother sucker. Tether off the sucker. How we on the rock. Get off the rock. How we.
Picked on it by the way I eat. Shut up.
Worry about yourself, fat ass. Damn.
He ate an entire chicken
in a day.
The break. During the break.
No, all was left with the legs.
I saw that in the refrigerator this afternoon.
And it was whole. At home.
Say it again.
No.
Say it again.
No.
Worry about yourself, fat ass.
No.
Say it.
I'm not going to. I'm sorry, Dan. That was really hot.
Not only do you eat like an animal, you're rude.
You do anything without look at that.
You do eat like a Wolverine.
I eat fast during the breaks, yes, but it was not a whole chicken.
That's not good for you to eat fast.
Well, you only got 3-4 minutes. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm here all day. And I don't like to eat more after we get off the air.
You never eat after 7?
Mm-mm.
You're going to keep doing... Oh, is that the... Oh, what is this? What is it, Jeremy?
Hey, have you noticed a pattern? You had somebody planting drugs in your backyard. You had somebody bring pot brownies to your party, and now you got somebody spiking your drink at a party.
I don't know for sure. Did you get the guys on from Fidelity?
I couldn't reach them.
I think somebody's trying to get
evidently
in trouble.
they leave at 5 or something.
Well, the pot brownies thing, that was from a party about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, but who's been to all 3 of those? It would have to be somebody you know.
Well, I don't know for sure somebody stuck something in my drink. All I know is I've never been that out of control, and I've certainly never done things to a chick in front of other people.
Well, yeah, but alcohol doesn't make you all jumping around. Alcohol.
Yeah, that's why I think it's more than alcohol. But I'd hate to think it's somebody that I know sticking stuff in my beverages.
I think somebody's trying to get you in trouble. Maybe somebody trying to get your show canceled so they can get their own show.
Doodly doodly doo doo doo. Who would that be, Dan?
I wouldn't try to get your show canceled.
I'm kidding. There's more to it than just alcohol. I've never felt that way before in my life.
Okay. That's very possible. We'll find out one way or the other. We've dispelled the kissing rumor now. We'll go on to the... Was it just alcohol or possibly...
I'm telling you it was something else. Just because if I ever got that drunk and I didn't know what was going on, or I got that stupid, I got sick and then I got tired. And normally I would be sick all night. This, I didn't get anywhere close to being sick, and I was heavily plowed. and I stayed up most of the night.
Very possible. That does sound like ecstasy and/or speed. I don't know when someone would have had access to you to do that.
Well, the first 2 drinks when we came in, Chloe handed me the styrofoam cup and a Corona.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not worried about Chloe. And then for the rest of the night, I think Lee and I just passed a bottle around.
A brand new bottle.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't know.
So, I don't know when somebody would have got the chance. Who is it? I'm sorry, you couldn't get a hold of who, Dan?
I couldn't reach the guys at Fidelity Test.
Ron?
Yay, Russ, what's going on?
It's Ron from Fidelity Test.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, Dan.
How are you?
Well, you didn't talk to Russ? You didn't tell him?
He told me that you guys found codeine and some methamphetamines in my system.
No, we didn't find any meth.
What did you find?
We found basically nothing. We found some trace amounts of codeine in some of the samples, but that's probably about 2 weeks old.
Excuse me just a second, Ron.
I was just trying to make you feel better. You were so set on there being something wrong. I was just trying to back you up a little bit.
How long before something from Friday, Ron? How long before something's actually going to show up in my hair?
It depends on what it is. It could take a couple days to a couple weeks.
All right, so if I wait 2 weeks, that's not going to be too far away from the event.
No.
What about urine tests? Would that show anything from Friday?
Depends on how it's metabolized, but potentially, yeah.
So
like cocaine, maybe not. Marijuana would be in there for weeks in your urine.
What about some type of, ecstasy or whatever?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I'm not exactly sure how long that metabolizes in urine.
But would that also show up in my hair, too?
Could, yes. Should.
All right. So if we wait a couple of weeks, wait for it to grow out in my hair, we're okay.
Yeah.
All right. But you found nothing else in my hair, right?
Nothing.
I just like to double check.
Nothing.
All right.
You're good.
What's your website, Ron?
FidelityTest.com. www.fidelitytest.com.
I forgot. How did we meet these guys to start with?
Oh, we were doing some DNA tests on...
No, excuse me. I'm pissed at you. I'm talking to my friends.
I was trying to help you.
I don't know. And then you hear you. You're no longer my Mr. Green Jeans. Go stand out in the hall with Dancing Bear.
I'll get the soup ready.
Yes, go climb in grandfather's clock. You ain't my friend no more.
I think we did some panty picking for you, Russ.
Oh, that's right. You were checking it for semen or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, we identified it, too. Whatever happened with that?
I forget. I'm more worried about me right now.
No, you're clean. You're good.
It was just alcohol.
Well, right now he doesn't know. He said it might take 2 weeks to show. I mean, because this was just Friday. I don't think it would even be in the root of my hair, would it?
Shouldn't be anyway, no.
All right. So a couple of weeks, I'll save some hair. How much of it do you need? Do you need it actually yanked out like by the root like we did this last time?
No, don't. Just cut it real close. Cut it real close.
Like from the neck?
Yeah. Well, you want to get like longer than just a millimeter or two. Get some long hair. But you don't have to do it all from one area. Have a bald spot.
Oh, I got it. All right. Yeah. And then once you get the hair, you can figure out what all's in it and how long.
Yeah, we did basically digest it and run it through just like any other drug test. Tell you what's in there in trace amounts.
About a day or so?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it depends. It depends. It actually could take a lot longer, but it's...
Now, somebody called earlier, and now let's say that methamphetamines show up in my... show up in the test. What would give a false response like that?
Well, there's a lot of things. You'd have to talk to a toxicologist. We just run the samples for you and tell you what's in there.
Right.
Depends on how your body metabolizes different drugs.
Because somebody said antihistamines would do that, Claritin, whatever.
No. See, if you're dealing with presumptive tests, a lot of things will make a presumptive test look positive. We don't do that. We do confirmatory tests. That is, we identify exactly what's in there.
Okay.
We don't screw around with that presumptive stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll have a new sample for you guys in a couple of weeks.
Cool.
Thank you, Ron.
No problem, Russ.
Come here, Dan. Come here.
What?
Right here.
Why?
Right here. right?
You have to go to the principal.
Why you want to make me think I got methamphetamines in my system?
You were going to think that no matter what.
Well, that doesn't mean go ahead and tell me.
Just, you wanted a reason, I gave you a reason. You wanted it so bad, you wanted it to be true so bad.
But I was going to find out sooner or later from him that it probably wasn't.
Well, I wasn't counting on him calling in while we were on the air.
What the hell did somebody slip me?
Well, I got an email from one person that says, at one point you were signing a T-shirt, and some guy said, hey, Russ, try my drink, and you tried his drink. Do you remember doing that at all? Or at any point were you signing a shirt?
You know, it seems like I remember that. You just not, Eddie?
You sipped from a stranger's drink? Boy, I have a hard time believing that.
As I remember, I'm trying to remember, because it was somebody turned around for you to sign it.
But you know what? If I just took a sip,
it would have to be really strong to do any effect.
Right.
Or if they had just loaded it and poured it right on the top.
What does acid do, Eddie? Anybody know?
It has a totally different effect. I mean, you actually begin to hallucinate. Okay. Most people do, but you get real euphoric and really want to just sit down and kind of observe things.
Oh, he didn't want to do that.
No. Well, we know a part of it was alcohol because I was slurring. Mm-hmm. The rest of it, I got no clue. I would have liked it had I remembered what happened. There's just nothing worse than having a great time and then going banging a hot chick and not remembering any of it. And from the pictures, that's probably one of the best nights I've had in 10 or 15 years. I'll be damned. Nobody here slipped me anything.
No. You know better than that.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. We wouldn't do that.
Look at all the grief that I give you.
Yeah. Slip you something. Really? I think you had a blackout, personally. But only the toxicology test will tell.
Do people that have blackouts, do they just go on and on all night?
Yeah, you can.
Know what happened to you?
Danny Bonaducci had.
We're not talking about him. We're talking about you.
I've never done that. I've never been up on stage and made a fool of myself in front of 2,000 people.
But you've had
blackouts. I've had evenings that you don't remember pieces to, that somebody says later, do you remember this? And I go, ooh, no. Specifically, it's more like little things, like you said this to someone. I don't remember saying that at all.
I don't remember the hour and a half. I don't remember the hour and a half concert. I remember bits and pieces of it. Yeah. I remember standing on side of the stage, looking at Rob, asking him from time to time. It's a good turnout. Rob would nod. Mm-hmm. Then I'd go back to not remembering stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm on the horse.
No, you're not. You're not on heroin at all.
I got the track marks I showed you from earlier. Look.
That's a scrape.
It's a scratch.
It's not.
Look.
It's not a track
right
mark.
There on the veins.
It's not on the veins.
It's close if you hit it from an angle. You know. If you side drill.
Yeah, somebody walked through the crowd, hit you with a needle, and you didn't know it.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a spy movie.
Yes, Tony. When did we do news last? About an hour?
Yeah.
Yes, Tony?
Have you ever been hypnotized?
A long time ago.
I was just wondering if maybe you could try that, see if you could remember what happened.
It's not a bad idea.
We know a hypnotist.
I don't want Dr. Mike, because he just goes on and on. If Mike can thanks, Tony. If Mike can take me in another room and do this, and not come on in the air, because he gets in here and then he turns into a vaudeville act.
Right.
And he always talks like that. Hey, Martha. Yeah, if he can come up, we'll go in another room, or we do it after the show one night, because I don't know how long it's going to take him. We can do that.
Okay.
Why don't you call him now? Maybe he can come up. Got an hour and a half to get here. We'll plug him. We'll plug his website.
There's also places like Dallas Hypnosis that do it all the time.
Was it Davison Clinic? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we could do that. But if somebody slipped it to me, I wouldn't know when it happened anyway.
No, that'll have to wait for the test.
All right. Okay. You ready to go? Can we do the news here first, Eddie?
Can we break? We really need to.
How long's the newscast, JD?
As short as you want it to be, 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, just do about 3 minutes. It'll be quick, Eddie. Don't worry about it. All right, 5:33. J.D. Ryan's on the new 105.3 FM Talk with News.
Thank you, Russ. News brought to us by Moose and Vinny's. I'll be there Thursday night from 9 to 11 o'clock giving away tickets for Aerosmith. Stone Temple Pilots come out and see me once again in Arlington, Collins, just north of I-30, Thursday night. Moose and Vinny's. A burial box that was recently discovered in Israel and dates to the 1st century could be the oldest archaeological link to Jesus Christ. An inscription in the Arabic language, James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus, appears on the empty box, basically the burial box for bones. They said it's very probable that the writing refers to Jesus of Nazareth and dates to AD 63, which is 3 decades after the crucifixion. There's a new ad coming out in some of the magazines. Ladies, you may like this. The ad features a reclining full frontal...
What are you doing, though, the whack-off hand thing for, Jan?
You gave me that look of, see, there, confirms it.
No, I was saying how you screwed up crucifixion.
Oh. I didn't hear you say it.
You kind of slurred through it. But that's more confirmation. That's better than the Shroud of Turin.
Doesn't prove a thing. Those were extremely common names at that time. And
Eddie says no.
Well, according to the articles that I've read,
they were common names, but it's very uncommon for them to list a brother on anything relating to somebody.
Unless the brother paid for the burial.
No, that is absolutely untrue. That is absolutely untrue.
I've read 6 articles on this thing.
Well, go to satanic.com and they'll put whatever you want to on there.
These are articles from ABC News.
They never put. They only have one listing of another box like that found with a brother's name on it.
And they don't even know for sure if it's real because no Bible scholars and no archaeologists have been able to examine it yet.
64 of them have, Dan.
No, they haven't.
Dan, you really need to look that up.
Nope, they haven't been able to look at it.
Yes, they have. In fact, one of the leading...
Say it, Eddie. I'll hit the delay.
I don't want to say it.
Say it. I'll pay for it. Because I know what you're going to call him. You damn close.
I'm not lying.
But you're the other thing.
No, they were talking about it today.
Funny, out of both words, he goes, who you calling a liar? Oh, so the sucker doesn't bother you. It's another confirmation that there was a Jesus Christ.
I was listening to a show today, and they were talking about, they were interviewing Bible scholars and archaeologists, and they said that they and others had not been allowed to examine the thing yet. It just happened to be sitting in this guy's house for 15 years. What was he keeping towels in it?
Does he read? Did he read Aramaic? No, he bought it from a shop in Jerusalem.
Shop, yeah.
And somebody sold it to him. And
wait a minute, he bought something from an antique shop, and they think it's Jesus?
No, same thing happened with.
They have those right now at Spencer's for Halloween.
Well, the same thing happened when they found Caiaphas' tomb. And he was actually the head Jew that was in charge of putting Jesus to death. And they did the same thing.
That just sounds funny. I'm the head Jew.
Well, people dig these things up in their backyard because Jerusalem grew at an astounding rate after the Jews came back in 1948. I mean, they just started.
That was their big comeback tour on NBC.
Yeah.
And people were digging things up in their yard, and they would keep them in certain places, and then they sell them. And anybody we could go through. I mean, there's people that have bought things that are.
I'm convinced it's Jesus.
It's a little too convenient.
Why? What about the Shroud of Turin?
They haven't been able to prove anything with that either.
Looks just like him.
And now the church won't. Now that methods have gotten to the point where they can do even better examinations, they don't want anybody looking at it. They keep it away from the scientists. They don't want it disproven. And people are willing to take it at face value because they want to believe so badly.
What about that family in Des Moines that had a picture of the Virgin Mary on their pot pie crust?
Well, that one I can't refute.
Of course you can't, Antichrist.
Not a pot pie crust.
It was.
No, I'm saying I can't refute the pot pie crust. Too much evidence.
Virgin Mary. Hang on, I gotta scratch my balls. All this religious talk makes my balls itch. Hold on a second. Everybody is working for that weekend. Yes, Bobby?
Dan, Eddie's right. You're wrong.
So all the guys that were on the programs today that I listened to, and all the ones that said, as soon as we get to examine it, as soon as real scientists get to go take a look at it, all those guys were lying, all those guys were wrong.
So they're defining them, so they're saying that we're real scientists. That's like Kid Craddock saying he's a real morning show.
Well, when somebody's got all the...
You got that in the pot pie crust, Dan.
So when somebody's got all the letters after their name, and they're saying that no Bible scholars...
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. I've heard you guys babble back and forth. Eddie, who's looked at it?
Several biblical scholars and several, what are the guys that dig things up? Archaeologists.
Okay, so they've looked at it, and they said what?
And the archaeologists say, yes, it dates back to the certain time, and the people that do the inscriptions that read all the different things say it is in Aramaic, which was a dead language for 2,000 years.
Well, it would still be a dead language then.
Yeah, and I mean, where they're just now starting to resurface and people learning.
So through that and carbon dating, they know it's that age, and through all the other written stuff.
And it's
Jesus, Dan. What are you going to do now?
Okay. Oh, I give up. It's true. It's all true. 100% true.
So are you saying you believe there never was a man named Jesus that walked the earth, or you just don't believe he's the son of Christ?
Not with that one with the leaf blower.
No. That's hasty.
I never said that.
Anyway, don't do that to me.
You don't believe in a Jesus Christ?
That ever walked the face of the earth?
Oh, I'm sure there was a guy named Jesus Christ. It was a common name. It's like you never believed there was a Joe? A Joe Jones?
Jesus Christ at that certain time. Well, whatever. You guys argue.
But we got a whole holiday out of it. There are plenty of guys that walk around all the time without their own car, and you don't hear, Tyrone-mas.
Okay.
That's true.
Tyrone-mas?
Just don't.
It's just close enough to be funny. We gonna put up the Tyrone-mas tree today? We need a break, don't we?
There's news and information brought to us by the Sportsman Club. See you there Friday night, 9 to 11 with the Emmett Smith record-breaking game tickets. I'm J.D. Ryan on the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Russ Martin Show Police and Fire poster is on sale now. To buy yours, go to russmartin.com.
Okay, another check on traffic. Jonathan Dodge at the controls of the new 105.3 FM Talks. White Lightning.
Why, thank you, Russ, on this report brought to you by Dixtel and by Kia Motors. Only one accident on the highway. Eastbound Highway 114 at Tom Brannan's Drive. There's a disabled vehicle. That one not even causing a real delay. Westbound I-30 on the entrance ramp from Lancaster and Henderson Street. That is closed for road work through the end of the year. Enjoy your commute. This report brought to you by the Texas Lottery. Get set with the latest Texas Lottery fun and excitement and play Texas Two-Step. Draws are held every Tuesday and Friday with jackpots starting at $200,000. That's traffic. I'm Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM. White Lightning.
Thank you, Jonathan. Should be 60 for the low tonight and 67 tomorrow. Rain. Pretty much rain and showers all through the week and on into the weekend. We have 62 degrees now. Clouds at the Talk That Rocks Texas, the new 105.3 FM Talk.
Who else can we call for underdrawers for this auction?
Who knows?
Think any chicks would bid on Ludwig's underwear?
Oh, my God, yeah. Didn't even think of him.
Well, I imagine even just regular hockey fans will bid on his undies.
Yeah, I suppose. Even though he's a knuckle dragger.
But you're trying to tear today. I'm a pumpkin and he's a knuckle dragger.
Dan's the Antichrist.
There he is.
Oh, I'm not the Antichrist.
You don't believe in Jesus?
No.
Okay.
But I'm not going to tell anybody that they can't. I'll defend anyone's right to believe whatever they want to believe as long as it doesn't harm anyone.
Well, how does believing in Jesus harm anybody?
Doesn't.
Why are you getting all twisted about it?
I wasn't.
Yeah, you got mad.
No, we had a good argument.
No, you got mad.
And those are fun.
Didn't he?
Yeah, I think it was the combo of JD's fat ass comment and me calling him the lion
sea sucker.
Yeah.
Then why'd I laugh?
You didn't laugh.
Here's Craig's number.
Hot girls in love. I'm in love. Some say she do. Hey, hey. Some say she do. Calling number 3 from the Dallas Stars. Craig Ludwig, former Nutburger. Hey, Craig?
Yeah.
It's Russ. We're on the air.
What's up, Russ?
What are you doing?
Just hanging out, waiting for a ball game to start.
You at the Big Apple?
No, I already left there.
Oh.
What's new, Russ?
I need a pair of your underwear.
Is that right, Russ?
Yeah.
That went over well. I don't wear underwear, Russ.
You got the jock strap thing, don't you?
Sure.
We need one of those.
You need one of those?
Yeah. It needs to be autographed.
I probably shouldn't even do this, but I'm going to ask you why.
I want to wear it, run around the house, pretend I'm you.
Why, the other one break?
Yeah.
Almost that other pair.
I wanted to go with the jersey you give me. Run around the house, look in the mirror.
And wish you could have been, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what do you need with it, right?
We're going to do an auction, and we're going to auction off celebs' underwear.
Oh.
Tell him what it's for.
It's for queers open.
Don't.
It's for a what the hell is it for?
Scholarship fund.
It's for a scholarship fund for North Texas.
Oh, really?
And somebody's memory that died earlier this year.
Okay.
I think you met Cindy Coyle before, didn't you?
She was your program director or something.
Yeah, promotions director. Yeah, she died from cancer.
Promotions director. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
So you're going to do that in memory of her?
Yeah. We're gonna name the scholarship the Cindy Coyle blah blah blah.
Oh, okay, sure. That's no problem, Russ.
Can you get?
I'll see if I can dig up a pair for you.
Yeah, and just make sure you sign it.
Okay. I can. Do they have to be clean or?
No.
No. Okay.
It's even funnier if they're dirty.
Yeah, I bet. I'm sure they'll go for a little extra. Yeah, sure.
Can you grab anybody else on the team?
I will do my best, my man.
Okay.
Ask Madonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madonna will be all right.
Oh, I'm sure.
That'd be about it. That's all I would want, just you and Madonna.
So you guys, you'll take G-strings? Where do you want them to sign that?
I don't care where you sign it. Just leave me room to chew on it when I get here.
Oh, God.
Okay.
This is not good in light of Friday. It really is not.
Oh, man. Okay.
There ain't no way to save it. What the hell?
Okay.
I'll work on it for you.
I think we got, what is this? I think we got about 6 weeks before this starts, so you got time.
Okay. All right. I will take care of it for you.
All right. Anything else going on with you?
Not too much. Just kind of, I'm going to Germany a couple of weeks, but that's about it.
You and your family?
No. I'm going over there with Team USA. They shut the league down for about 3 weeks over there in Europe, and we're going over there, taking a team over there and getting in the tournament with Team USA, part of the Olympic program, the American program.
How long are you going to be gone?
We're going to be there. The tournament goes from, I think it is the 7th to the 11th, so either about 4 or 5 days, 6 days maybe.
Okay.
So
just enough time.
Just enough time to do a little shopping and
that's not what I meant.
See the sights.
Stop by, visit your wife.
Yeah, okay. Whatever.
I can't believe you travel so much and you never take her.
Well, she's got a business and she's got to take care of the kids and clean the house, and she don't have time to leave.
Okay. She's hot, too. Mm-hmm. Even after 2 kids, she's hot.
I got 3, meathead.
I didn't say all of them were yours.
Well, I'm talking about the 3.
All right. Well, just, Dan, does he have a mailing address for us?
I'll get it to him.
Okay. All right,
Dan's way ahead of you.
All right. Well, thank you, Craig.
Okay, Russ.
All right. See you later.
See you guys.
Craig Ludwig from the Dallas Stars. Yeah, when these come in, stick them in plastic bags. Because you know what he's going to do. He'll wait till he gets a case of the squirts and then go put them on.
Still have the little curly cues.
Yeah. I was thinking about a meet him at the Apple and get him, but no, that's wrong.
No, because then you got to tote it around.
Yeah.
Ugh. Man, do you know what kind of business is going on in his shorts? Because who knows what he's got?
He's fine.
Well, good. No reason for a checkup for him this year. A quick analysis from Mr. Pumpkinhead. Yes, Laurie?
Hey, Russ. I would like to get your opinion on something. I've been with my husband for 8 years, and for all 8 years, I have constantly been accused of slipping around.
You have?
I have been. Even the least little thing. You know how telemarketers, when they call, they have that pause for a moment before the little voice whatever kicks in?
Yeah.
And if it doesn't immediately kick in and he hangs up before it does, that's my boyfriend calling type of deal. I mean, stuff like that. And my guy friends or my Dixon glass, my guy friends.
Yeah. Hey, you said it twice. I had to hit the delay twice. Hold on a second. Now I got to take you off the air. Wait for the delay to rebuild. Okay.
Sorry.
Are you cheating on him?
Now, yes.
Oh, you are?
Yes, because...
Congratulations.
No, okay, wait a minute. Because I have said, if I'm going to have to live like that, I might as well do it. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you staying married to him?
Convenience.
Okay.
And you know what? I think that's mutual. Because I busted him twice, and it wasn't that I was looking, because I'm just kind of...
Sure, it was an accident.
Yeah, it was. I mean, seriously, the chicks called me. They knew when he was out of town with them, soon to be meeting them, and they called me and said, look, you need to know what's going on, and told me. I said, okay, and I held on to that information for a while.
What did he say when you hit him with it?
It's not what you think, blah, 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 deny.
Good for him.
So, and that's fine. That's my deal. I don't care.
Well, it's not fine. I mean, you stayed married to him and you know he's cheating.
Yeah, but no buts, okay? I just don't understand why I'm having to live like, why is he doing me like that?
Because you allow it to happen. Anything that's going on in your marriage that happened for more than a month, you allow it to happen.
Gotcha. So,
if he's accused you of cheating for 8 years or however long you've been married, and you let him keep accusing you of it, you allow it to happen. Now it's your fault.
No, I wasn't cheating that long.
I did, but if you stayed around... He did it. It's his fault. I blame him.
No, I'm not trying to say it's his fault. I just asked, in your opinion, do you feel the reason he's making all these accusations? Because it's been going on when I wasn't doing anything ever.
Right. I got it.
Do you feel that it was from guilt from his...
Absolutely. Okay. I don't care. Guilt from whatever it is you were about to say. Yes. Guilt at the fact that he didn't change his motor oil every 3,000 miles? Yes. I don't really care. Just the fact that you've stayed in the marriage, it's your own fault.
Okay. I agree to that. I mean,
Do you guys have kids?
Yes.
Yeah. How old are they?
Soon to be 4 and 8.
Both his?
No.
Of course not.
First one from a previous marriage.
Oh, okay. Not as good, but that's okay. All right, so the question is, do you think he's cheating?
No, not do I think.
I do.
Do you
Absolutely. Yes. Even if, okay, I'll tell you this, and I got to go, because I'm even boring myself. If he thinks you're cheating,
yes,
to try and combat those feelings, he's going to cheat himself.
Gotcha.
Makes him feel better about things.
Okay.
Now, if you weren't cheating, and he didn't think you were cheating, he'd be cheating anyway.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're going to get there eventually.
Okay.
Okay?
I just had to have your opinion.
I'm glad I could straighten you out.
Thank you, sir.
Mary Tyrone, miss. Break? Please. Thank you. Chris, was it you and Anthony that were arguing with me Saturday night about the tipping thing?
About the tipping thing?
Yeah. Or was it Sunday night?
It was Sunday night.
It was Anthony, though, wasn't it? You'll love this.
Mm-hmm.
We're at our usual hangout. Anthony's bitching about a tip that he got from somebody. He had waited on him all night. Then he said, if they're not going to leave me, at least a 15% tip, at least let me know why.
Okay.
He was already pissed because I'd won the argument that if you're holding the bat, you're the batter, that's defense.
Yes, I can see how he would be upset about that argument.
So he lost that one, tried to get his ass whooped. Because every time we go in, it's the same argument over and over. And I have to go through and I have to walk them through it to finally where they go, you're right. The guy at the plate, if he's holding the bat and he's having a swing, he's defense.
Okay.
So now we're off on this one.
That's tipping.
Right. And he's going, it's my job as the customer to let them know what they did wrong if I got rotten service. That was almost a half-hour argument, wasn't it?
Oh, at least.
And he was getting twisted.
He expects you to go up and address him if you get...
And he's a good waiter, so it's got nothing to do with him.
No,
it's just the fact that for some reason people in the service industry think that when I leave the house, I'm going out to educate somebody on good and bad service. I'm the consumer. I go to consume. If I got good service, I'll tip based on that. If I don't, then you don't get a great tip. And I ain't got to explain squat to you. And I just make sure I don't come back to the same place because you're going to drop a Frosty on my chicken.
And what was his side of it other than the statement? How could that take 30 minutes? His side was, you should be telling me no matter what happens, you should come to me or the manager and say, here's what happened.
His attitude was, if you don't tell him, no one else is, and he wants to improve his service if there's a problem with it.
Well, if in general your tips are below 15% all the time, you're lousy. And what you do.
Now, you might want to spend some time in self-examination, figure out what you're doing wrong.
And he was adamant. And I'm thinking it's got to be a mentality of somebody that waits tables.
Right.
Because regardless of where I go, the last thing on my mind is teaching you how to wait. If you don't get a good tip, that should be explanation enough. You know if you get rotten service. Thomas and I had lunch someplace Saturday, and the guy kept apologizing. Oh, sorry we had to wait. I swear to God, I think they brewed my Corona. Because we'd see him go back to the bar. He was also a bartender, but nobody was in there. Screw around, talk to one of the waitresses. Finally I took 15 minutes to get the beer.
Yeah, he's continuing to apologize. Yet he's not getting any better.
Right. Just because you apologize for bad service doesn't mean I'm going to leave you a big fat tip.
No.
So yeah, that was the whole thrust of that.
Sometimes if it's the kitchen's fault, and you got a waiter or a waitress that comes by and apologizes and can I get you this, can I do that?
If it's the kitchen's fault, then I'm going to know. I'm guessing, but they're going to tell you.
Then I'll still tip. But you're right. If you see him jerking around with his friends and not paying attention to you,
I don't care what it is. It's not my job as an educator. I leave the house, I go out to have a good time. If I don't go back there.
Well, and Anthony was just mad in general because he is a good waiter.
He's a great waiter. He just doesn't know how to argue about sports.
Well, you dizzy people with your sports knowledge.
Good. He came up with some other point that was just absolutely retarded. But even after I threw out the thing, if I'm the consumer, when I come in to eat, that's my job. My duty when I come in is to eat. And then I'll leave. It ain't to train you. It ain't to pour my drinks. It ain't to go to the kitchen and check on my food. And not if all of that didn't get done right, I ain't tipping. I'll tip a little, but not a lot. I've tipped nothing before. I came damn close to not tipping the guy where we had lunch.
What was he doing? Oh,
he was just jacking around.
Yeah, no, he said, your food will be out in 15 minutes. 30 minutes later.
It was longer than that.
Yeah.
45 minutes after the first order.
Did it come out hot so it wasn't?
It was hot.
So it wasn't sitting around.
Yeah.
We had to go to the bar to get our second.
Oh, that's bad.
And you don't want me having to come get my second round.
No.
Now, I've seen you just in restaurants, like casual places.
No, this glass isn't empty. It's just dry on purpose.
If it had water in it, this camel might drown.
At the Olive Garden, when he took the ice tea glass and literally shook it over his head.
I did not.
You most certainly did. This is the same waiter that brought you a salad and did bring you forks, but you know utensils to eat it with.
Oh, is that right?
I just put my face in the salad.
And I did.
And he did. And the waiter still took like 2 minutes to get him a fork and the napkins. I was like, at that point, I'm glad you had all your food, because they would have done something bad.
Yeah, I don't do anything before the food gets there, because that's when they'll blow, a squid in your food. I used to do that when I was in food service.
Oh, I have no doubt in my mind.
Somebody called up, and they were bitchy, and they went, hey, you know what? Put extra cheese on it this time. You're in.
Lucky day.
Lucky for you, I got a head cold.
That's as gross as that is. I believe you would do that.
And somebody bitch one time. They ordered a jalapeno pizza, like sausage and jalapeno. And could you at least put some jalapenos on it this time? Yes, ma'am.
Covered.
No, actually it was normal jalapenos, but we mixed jalapeno juice in with the pizza sauce.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they didn't do that. Yeah, they didn't see that one coming. Because if you just loaded it with jalapenos, they could just flick them off. Yeah. It'd still be hot, but it wouldn't be as hot as working it into the sauce. Working at a burger place one time. Came in through the carryout. Mm-hmm. They're ordering through the speaker. Mm-hmm. Bitching and moaning.
Oh.
There was an 8th ingredient on that bun.
God. I never bitch until I get my food and gone.
So anyway, my point is, I'm not telling anybody anything. Oh, I know what he brought up. He goes, you know what? If somebody decided they weren't going to listen to your show, what you want them to tell you? You did not.
Oh, please. Yeah,
did you just really not?
Ouch.
That was the thing he threw out.
You don't know the motto, does he?
That made me laugh.
Did that one hurt Mr. Earnhardt?
All right. What are we playing today, Eddie?
Brothers Jeopardy.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. We need a break first?
A short one.
All right. Three. I need 3 brothers and sisters there. O'Malley. Thank you. We'll be back. More
of the Russ Martin Show coming right up. Call Russ now at 214-787-1053.
Where'd Dildo go?
I don't know. He said something about getting something off the printer, but the printer's right there, and I don't see him. I should be able to see him.
He's got to keep score for this. Open the door, scream at him. Where'd you go? What is it?
It's just, it was a statement. I didn't print correctly. It was a statement that the Sheriff Moose came out with today, that the sniper basically has communicated to them that your children are not safe anywhere, anytime. So he's not threatening children, basically.
Which printer did you go to?
All the way down by the break room.
Why?
Because that's where the only printer that's hooked up to this computer.
Okay. Yeah, that Sheriff Moose guy, he's getting a boner every time he's on camera.
You think?
He does. I watched him today. This was before whatever press conference he just had. This one was like before noon. One of the reporters asked, do you have another message like you did before for the sniper? And it took him 30 seconds to say no.
Well, I wonder if he's just being very specific with his answers, so, there's
nothing more specific than no.
No. Okay.
What he said was something close to, based on the situation of this recent event and through analysis of we have no communication for the sniper at this time. The answer is no. And then when somebody said, do you think the kids are safe, because they were talking about one of the local schools.
Right.
Spent another 30 seconds to say no. No one's safe. That's all he had to say. I'm telling you, he's getting a stiffy off of being on TV this much.
Could be. I'm sure the FBI quizzes him every time that he goes out and tells him what to say.
I thought they weren't that heavily. I mean, they're not taking over the investigation, right?
No, they're still in charge of the investigation. Otherwise, they would have an FBI spokesperson out there.
Something about that Moose guy that I'm just not digging. I don't know what it is. I wish he'd wig out and whack somebody in the crowd.
Just one reporter.
That's all it takes. You make an example. Just the simple question of, do you think you'll catch this guy? Who said that? I did with the Dallas Times-Herald. Stand up. Yes? Any more stupid-ass questions? All right, we got everybody lined up for Brother Jeopardy, and here we go.
Live from the CBS studios in Nordino, this is Brother Jeopardy. I'm your announcer, Dion DeFrance Johnson, and now the host of Brother Jeopardy, that sorry, no good redneck cracker, Russ Martin.
All right, let's get our contestants on the phone. Will, welcome to the show.
How you doing, Russ?
What do you do for a living?
I work at a hospital.
Hospital? What do you do?
I work in the ER as a tech.
And what about you, Fred? What do you do?
I sell stereo equipment, all kinds of electronics.
You steal it or you sell it?
I sell it.
Okay. And what about you, Kenneth? What do you do?
I'm a high school teacher. Teach 9th grade.
Oh, do you? What subject?
I teach reading.
Okay, I'll let that one go. All right. As in normal Jeopardy, make sure that you answer in the form of a question.
All right.
Dan, what are we playing for today on Brother Jeopardy?
We are playing for the Blade 2 prize pack, including a free showing of the movie on in-demand pay-per-view, a cool Blade 2 vampire bag, and a flashlight toolbox, also a copy of Hitman 2 Silent Assassin for Xbox or PlayStation 2.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, your name is your buzzer. If you know the answer, say your name. Here we go. All right. Number one. And the answer is, they aren't ghosts, but you can see a few of these white-clad people hanging around.
Will.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is the Ku Klux Klan?
Yes. And you know something bad's about to happen.
That's just not right.
Next one. This lifetime politician should worry more about taking care of his new bastard child as he does about...
Will.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is Jesse Jackson?
Yes. Yeah, you got that. That was Will. Or worry about his new bastard child as he does about the movie Barbershop. With Halloween around the corner, maybe someone will dress like this 1970s vampire.
Kenneth. Will.
Philip, go ahead.
Is me?
Kenneth.
Blackula?
Blackula's right.
Excellent.
Who got that one? I'm sorry.
I think it's
Fred.
Kenneth. Shut up, Fred. This is a common Ebonic term for an automatic gun.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
Fred. Nina?
No.
Oh, Fred.
Go ahead, Fred.
It's a gat.
Form of a question, Will?
Will, what is the 9?
Gat.
Oh, crap.
Say it.
I should say, what is it?
Gat. Say it.
Oh, what is gat?
There you go.
Actually, Nina is also correct. That's what they call it in L.A.
Oh, do they?
So yeah.
Well, that's not what us brothers call it here.
Okay.
Next one. He played the black trail boss on the TV show Wagon Train.
Will.
Go ahead, Will.
Who's nobody?
That's right.
There's that trick question.
While living in the house that white people's money bought, he criticizes Colin Powell for being a sellout. Who is Harry Belafonte.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's patented over the headshot.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
The skyhook?
Form of a question.
Oh, what is Fred?
Will?
What is a skyhook?
Yes.
Damn. All right. You just ain't calling on me at all, is you? That's a form of a question.
Who is that? Who wants to ask a question?
No, I'm just. I don't want to answer in the form of a question.
Yes, every time, or you lose a point.
Yes. Nobody don't watch Jeopardy. Damn.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Not everybody's got a good TV.
Who's winning?
Yet. JD, what's the score? You know what? None of your business. Shut up and play.
Sorry.
All right, next one.
Okay.
He grew up playing Bill Cosby's son, and now... Go ahead, Kenneth.
Who is Malcolm Jamal Warner?
Yes, and now sports dreadlocks in his bid to be taken serious as a black young actor. She's the richest female on TV.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
Who is Oprah Winfrey?
Yes, and needs it all to feed her enormous ass. She was the adorable chubby black chick.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
Double chubby black. Who is Janet Jackson? I don't know.
She was the adorable. Yes, she was the adorable
chubby. I don't know. But I was thinking of like Good Times.
She was the adorable chubby black chick on Facts of Life.
Will.
Fred.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is nobody?
Fred.
Who's Tootie?
Yes.
And Tootie wasn't bad.
That's not a real name. Her real name was Kim Fields.
Either way, we'd have taken it.
All right.
Oh, like you got even close.
Janet Jackson.
It's a cool, refreshing drink in the summertime, or the name of a rapper that sings like a cop killer. Kenneth, go ahead.
Who is Ice-T?
Yes. It's the document signed by Abe Lincoln, essentially free. Go ahead, Will.
What is the Emancipation Proclamation?
Close enough. You know what it does. All right. What's the score, JD?
Right now, Fred has 0. Kenneth's up to 1. Will has 5.
Okay.
Whoa. I have more than 1. I got Oprah Winfrey.
You lose points. You lose points when you miss one.
Oh, only got 1?
This is real life.
Mm-hmm. I have more than 1, guys. I can't get up.
You've been up and down and up and down.
I said, who was Oprah Winfrey? I said,
yes, you said that.
Else? All right, go on. Cool. All right.
His record label is still cranking out his albums years after he was shot to death in his car. Go ahead, Will.
Who is Tupac Shakur?
Yes. While most people travel with their posse, he moves around with his dog pound.
Who is Kenneth?
Kenneth, go ahead.
Who is Snoop Dogg?
Yes. While almost the same size, she wanted to leave rapping to become the new Oprah. Kenneth, go.
Who is Queen Latifah?
Yes. Comedian that actually rode the coattails of Drew Carey to get his own talk show.
Will.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is Wayne? Wayne Brady. Who is Wayne Brady?
That's right. He was on Eddie Murphy's. He was Eddie Murphy's best friend in the 80s. Go ahead, Will.
Who is Arsenio Hall?
Yes. Now is a regular on Hollywood Squares and does 1-800-COLLECT commercials. He went from mayor of D.C.
Will.
Kenneth. Go ahead, Will.
Who is,
Kenneth.
Lost it.
Fred.
Go ahead,
Who is Mary Berry?
Yeah, who said that?
Kenneth. Fred.
All right.
No, it's Fred.
Give it to Fred, too. I don't even care about the question anymore.
Did I come up? Am I tied at least?
You don't get to ask questions. Don't tell him.
I'm sorry. My bad.
He went from wife beating to rape and then attempted cannibalism.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
Who is Mike Tyson?
Yes. Attempted cannibalism after his brief stint as a boxing champ. If he actually lived up to his name, he might be able to cast a spell and get rid of his AIDS.
Will.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is Magic Johnson?
That's cold, man.
Dallas area commissioner who really hates white people's windshield wipers.
Will.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is the dude with glasses?
Yes.
So who is Price?
Yes, John Wally Price. To map out your family lineage, you would use this instead of... Go ahead, Kenneth.
What is genealogy?
And you would use this instead of a tree.
Fred.
Yes, Fred.
You better not mean roots.
That's right. With a high-pitched voice, he annoyed people in all the Fridays movies as well as the Rush Hour movies. Go ahead, Will.
Who is Chris Tucker?
Yes. A couple more and we're done. No spiral throwing and about to be job hunting cowboy quarterback.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
Who is Quincy Carter?
Yes. Even though she didn't carry a conductor's license, Harriet Tubman helped save...
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Kenneth.
On the Underground Railroad? What is the Underground Railroad?
Yes, I'll give that to you. And finally, Andre Rison, I guess, was married to this crazy chick.
Kenneth.
Go ahead, Will.
Who is Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Right, until she burned his house down, died in a car wreck in Honduras. What's the score, JD?
All right, Fred ended up with 2. Kenneth has 6. Will has 11.
Tell me what he's got, Daniel.
Congratulations, Will. You win a copy of Hitman 2, Silent Assassin for Xbox or PlayStation 2. Hitman 2, Silent Assassin from the interactive game for PlayStation 2 and Xbox from Eidos Interactive, and a Blade 2 in-demand prize pack, including a free showing of the movie on in-demand pay-per-view, a cool Blade 2 vampire bag, and a flashlight toolbox. Go beyond the world you know without leaving your couch. Order Blade 2 on in-demand pay-per-view on AT&T Digital Cable or Charter Digital Cable.
And now, back to the Russ Martin Show with J.D. Ryan, producer Dan Lewis, associate producer Eddie Boyd, and Jonathan Dodge in the new 105.3 FM Talk White Lightning.
I don't care. How many are there?
I have 10.
Who put it out?
This was in a Cosmo. They asked women.
And what is the thing again?
Top 10 sexual complaints from women. What we don't do enough of.
And we're supposed to care why?
Yeah. To be a better lover for them.
Why?
Some people actually do care about their partners and want their partners to enjoy sex and have fun.
Okay. I carry the same philosophy as I do tipping.
Oh. See?
You didn't enjoy it, don't come back.
Just go, yeah.
Don't bitch and moan and complain. Just don't come back. How many are there?
Just 10.
All right.
Run more real quick. After he climaxes, it's over.
It is.
Just because you're satisfied doesn't mean she is. Keep stimulating her until she's also satisfied.
I can't wait on you all night.
Women want.
I get tired. There are some chicks I've dated. I've tried everything.
Well, if you've given it a good shot, what do you consider long enough?
Shoving in a frozen chicken. Oh, the time-wise?
Yes.
I thought you meant what I consider trying. Because really, if you hold it by the legs.
Yeah. 30 minutes an hour?
Oh, hell no. I would say if you work really hard for 20 minutes and she doesn't have an orgasm, and I mean you're pounding it away, she don't deserve one.
Well, pounding away.
Well, there's more to stimulation than just pounding. For her.
Good.
Okay.
Did I go to Kroger?
And get the frozen chicken?
Did I bring the chicken?
Yes, you did. Okay, number 2, foreplay. What foreplay? Think of a woman as a crock pot that needs to be warmed up. You may be ready to go from the beginning, but she is not. Number 2, complaint by women.
Well, that's just, it's just the way guys are. Yeah. Especially since our first sexual experience was normally with ourselves. It's not like, I would go home before I would, whack, play with my nipples, talk to myself, get me drunk,
wet my fingers,
chase me around the room, talk to me, ask me about my day. I just come home and pound it and be done with it. Gotta love porn.
We only kiss before sex. Women feel like the romance is gone when you only kiss her as a prelude to sex.
I thought they'd like to be kissed.
They do, but they want to be kissed at times when you don't want to have sex. Stop her in the hall. Stop her in the kitchen. Kiss her there.
What?
We've never had those days.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm really sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I think even that caveman thing was
I think they really did. I think they really did it.
He seems hesitant to perform oral sex on me. If she gets the impression that you think it's spooky, she won't loosen up and enjoy herself. And she may be hesitant to return it.
Well, some chicks don't always smell great down there.
No.
some of them smell like dead fish on the beach.
Okay.
And it's not my fault you can't keep your area clean and tasty. Now, you going to leave it that smell and you want to throw in some toasted almonds? Possibly. I might consider having some. Other than that, I'm going to...
Squirt out a little lemon?
I'm going to pass.
Okay. We have just a few more here. He can't find my G-spot. It's not a myth.
Stop moving it around.
Take some time to explore her body. Ask her over and over if you found it. I've done that before.
As you go in, it's right there. If you were to take your digit and stick it into the fishy cat and immediately make a hook, that's a great way to remember it. The little finger goes into the fishy cat and do the little hook action like you're trying to catch the fishy cat. Then you find the G-spot. It's right there, isn't it?
The same on every chick? I don't know. I always thought it was off to the left.
I found one chick that was in her shoe.
It was not.
I
think it's different places for different chicks, though.
I thought it was the same thing. Isn't it right as you go into the, like I said, the little cat, and you make the hook thing with your middle finger.
Double bump?
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
It's not?
No.
Bitches. I thought it was. What is that? I know that we call it the man in the boat, but I thought that's where the G-spot was.
Yeah.
Somebody moved it.
No. I don't know where it is, but that little fleshy thing's not it.
Well, what is that thing for?
Because
I've been wasting a lot of time on that.
No matter what I say, it's going to be wrong. I thought it was like...
Well, then don't say it.
The vulva or something.
Hold on. Yes, Cassidy?
You have got to be the world's lousiest lover. 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it takes me 20 minutes to get myself off.
I'm talking about 20 minutes of actually hard pounding. I'm not talking about the 30 seconds of foreplay.
Skinny little wop like you. No wonder JD and the other guy are known for being such better lovers. You're just 20 minutes. That is lazy. You don't deserve
Look at you.
to get laid.
The other guy.
You're a better lover.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Dan. That's it. Dan.
No, that's all right. That's what they'll be calling this show after a couple of months.
It's the other guy's show.
The other guy's show.
Yeah, I can't imagine how unsatisfied women
You have you don't know what I really do in bed.
Well,
but you know what? You flop it around. You take a strap on and you pound for about 20 minutes, and I mean hard, and see if you're in the mood to keep going. Especially after you finish. It's very tiring.
Well, you've always got hands.
Well, but those go to sleep when I do. Damn. How long does your current man make love to you?
I don't currently have a man. But.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Pretty?
Average.
Then you might be cute.
Thanks. But
most chicks that go out of their way to say I'm really cute are more often than not average. Have any kids?
No.
Why don't you send me a picture?
Okay. No, actually, no.
Oh, come on. Send it to me.
All right. But hey, you never open attachments.
Bring it up here.
Yeah.
Could be a lovely 20 minutes in it for you.
Oh, then JD and Dan would be around after the 20 minutes that you give up.
Yeah, they could finish when I'm done. They'll come in as a cleanup.
I could use Dan's finger.
Yeah. All right, thank you. How we doing, Eddie? How many you got left?
5. I can make them real quick.
Do we have to take a break again after we come back? No. Okay. Just hang on to them. We'll come back and finish it.
More of the Russ Martin Show coming right up.
Not the same thing. You're missing it.
No, I'm not.
As you go in,
I know.
If you make a direct hook with your finger and you pull back like you're trying to catch it or pull her back towards you,
a little fleshy thing in there.
That's different than the man in the boat.
I know. I'm aware.
But that's not what you said. The thing that you're hooking back on, I think that's the G-spot.
I can't argue it because I don't know, but I don't believe so.
Where else could it be?
I don't know where.
Those are really the only areas that we can reach. If it's someplace else, it ain't our fault.
Okay. I'll look it up on the internet, get a diagram of what's in there.
I believe Natasha Terry, when she was in here, she said, well, the bump that you're talking about and the bump I'm talking about are two different bumps.
I'm talking about the one up inside. But go ahead.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't believe that's
They got plenty of bumps in there. They got the bump right as you go.
I know that one.
Bring your ass over here. I'll show you.
I'm doing it. No.
You go in and you go up a little bit. There's a little man in the boat. But if you do the complete hook like this,
there's
where
a
you
big
could actually,
flushy, yeah,
there's a little thing in there. I think that's the G-spot.
I don't know enough to argue it, but I don't believe it is. But I don't know.
But why are you arguing?
Well, it ain't
because
it ain't the man in the boat.
I know that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it ain't those two, I don't know where it is, and I'm not digging around anymore. This is not a garage sale.
I guess
if I don't see it as soon as I walk in, I ain't staying.
I guess the point is, do what it says here. Ask her. Ask her over and over and over if you found it.
Well, they're going to lie to you just so you keep digging around.
You can feel that little bump on every woman. It's all in the same place, at least in my experience.
It's supposed to be.
I know, but every woman's a little bit different with the G-spot.
What is it, Jackie?
Hey.
What?
God, I wish I wasn't driving in my car.
Why?
Because I'm so horny right now.
Where is the damn thing?
Well, with me, you wouldn't have to do a whole lot of foreplay. Not really into that.
Yeah? But where's the exact spot? Because I'm tired of digging around.
Well, I think for a lot of women it's different, but it's a little bit up high, not quite to the, I'm not sure if I can say these words on the...
Is it an actual bump, like a little raised bullet?
No, absolutely not.
It's not that thing.
Well, the raised bullet thing, that's the man in the boat. I'm talking about something else.
I know.
Shut up, you don't know what you're doing.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
One you can see, one you can only feel.
Right.
I can't see either one of them.
You can see the first one.
Not without salad tongs.
Oh, Russ, 20 minutes would be fine.
See?
Absolutely perfect.
And I'm not talking about any kind of bumps on the outside. I'm saying once you get in, okay, this one's right here. Okay, look.
I'll get a diagram.
Thanks, Jackie. All right.
I have them on the end.
Okay, pretend like this is the entry point.
I'm with you.
Okay? Mm-hmm. And right here's the man in the boat. So I go in and go, ooh, looky, there's a man in the boat. Now, the bump I'm talking about is right here.
Okay.
So if you pulled on it hard enough, you could pull her back. Is that the one you're talking about?
Sure.
You don't know.
You don't know. I had told you before. I didn't know.
Well, you were just telling me there's only one bump in there. There's plenty of bumps.
Okay. Number 5.
Hold on. What is it, Joel?
It's about half an inch.
You got no clue. Go ahead.
Even women disagree about where it is. So,
well, I don't understand why they should expect us to know where it is.
That's what it says here. Ask and ask.
I don't want to ask because they'll lie and keep us working for a day and a half.
Why this is a Cosmo thing where Chick said this. We're in the mood for
just get a double-headed something and leave me out of it.
We're in moods different times. You may be a sex person at night. She may be a day person. Discuss that and try to come into the middle. He sticks his tongue. I don't get. Sticks his tongue in my ear to turn me on.
Yeah, chicks don't like that.
What movie made you think this was appealing? Sure, a gentle tongue lap dance on the earlobe can be nice, but don't slosh around in the ear canal.
See, I like that.
All the way in.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like the tongue in the ear?
No.
I love that. That's like my weak spot. That and my crank.
Yeah.
Because normally if you stick your tongue either near either one of them, I'm ready to go. Especially the ear.
I got like a little, but not all the way down in there.
Yeah, I like them going to town. It's fun. Come here, I'll show you.
No. All dirty talk all the time. Sure, women know you like to talk dirty, but that doesn't mean that every time we hit the sheets, we want to talk dirty.
I don't want them saying anything.
I don't like talking the dirty talk either. In fact, I can't even watch pornos with the chicks doing that.
I turn the sound down.
Yeah.
Anytime, I don't care what it is. And I tried doing that with L.A. when she came over, and it didn't work.
No.
Oh.
Spook.
Wrong button. Oh, now screw it. I almost screwed it up and said the whole word. Go.
Okay, he or he finishes too quickly. She doesn't care about your size nearly as much as you think. She does care about your ability to keep going and going and going. And finally, we always do it the same old way. Women need variety, have sex in new places, and most importantly, learn some new positions. Every time I try a new position, it's like, where'd you learn that? The doctor was here. Love doctor.
Oh. So she always thinks you're up to something when you try a new position?
Try something different, you know. It's like, where'd you learn that?
Jesus. Yes, David?
Yeah, I don't think there is a G-spot. I think it's just a trick. Keep the fishing around down there, you know.
That's what I said.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
We know the man in the boat is there because you can feel it.
Right.
There's another little bump as you go on and you do the little hooky thing. There's that.
All right.
I don't even know if any of that stuff in there works.
I don't either.
I mean, it could at one point. It could be like equipment on a used car. It probably stopped 3 or 4 years ago, and they're still trying to get us to make it work.
Wasn't the guy that came up with the G-spot, wasn't it a man, though, that discovered it?
Probably.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Grafenberg.
Thank you.
Is that why it's called the G-spot?
Mm-hmm. The Grafenberg spot.
Guys are easy. Our G-spot.
Yes.
Actually, you got 2 of them. You got the one in your tuchus, and you got your crank. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Easy to find. Same spot every time. No digging around. Well, back there, you got to dig around. And the great thing is, you know when we're done with you, because we squeeze you out.
Yes, we're very clear about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was that? It was good. Get out. Now, wash your hands and make me a sandwich. All right. Oh, hell, it's after 7.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, hold on.
To learn more about the Russ Martin Show, to email anyone on the show, to get in the studio audience, to make a donation to the Listener Foundation, or to get on the show's weekly email list, simply go to russmartin.com. The Russ Martin Show Police and Firefighter poster is now available for purchase. For more information, just go to russmartin.com and click on News. Design of the Russ Martin Show poster by Junebug Graphics, junebuggraphics.com, and printing courtesy of the Imaging Bureau, imagingbureau.com. To email us during the show and only during the show, send your messages to studio@russmartin.com. Visit our news director's links and photo gallery at johndavidryan.com. To find Eddie's fascinating and provocative website, go to eddieboyd.com. My website is now online. You can find that at danlewis.net. What are you doing? We got to get that picture on the web. Providing quality scientific testing to the general public, fidelitytest.com, or you can call them at 817-313-5069. For information about the rest of the station, go to 1053fmtalk.com.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
This show is up next.